We should be in shortly here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Can you see me? So, yeah, you really couldn't see me that way. All right, so I'm just getting the stream up on my phone, and then we're gonna get taken off here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. My name is Mike, and if you don't know me, you're about to realize that I have never any clue of what I'm doing. Today we're playing Forza Horizon 5 live stream, of course. That's my microphone. That's Vegito. That's Goku. Vegeta is over here. And that's Mike. So let's get after it. Cue the music right about. Oh, there is no music. So don't cue the music. But let's get racing anyways. So we're in the 2005 TVR Sagaris. This is bone stock. This is the car. This is the car. Oh my god. And I'm playing with ABS off, and I forgot that I can't drive a completely bone stock with ABS off. You have to adjust the brakes. So anyways, I'm racing here on a track. This is called Liddy City. It's a tiny little track in Guanajuato that I made, and it's alright. It should have some arrows here to tell you to turn left. It's like the only thing really missing, like some big ass arrows to let you know that you're coming up on a hairpin, more or less. I like this. Got like a little chicane section there. It's like an uphill downhill chicane, which is sweet. Love that. It's a bit of a technical track. Really good for, like, it's actually pretty good for anything. You can actually race it all the way up to S2. I was racing it with the BTTV and getting about 42 seconds a lap, and I've raced it from A to S2, so I know it's good for those three. I imagine it'd still be pretty good in D class, but maybe not. To be completely honest, I didn't try it. I think the track is short enough that it would still be fun to drive in the lower classes. But anyways, it's called Liddy City. This is the 10 lapper. 10 laps is at nighttime, and it has drive tours. The 20 lapper is in the morning, and it does not have drive tours. But other than that, it's the same exact track, just different time of day, and one is driving tours, one does not. Today we're racing with the TVR, and I want to talk about the TVR. So why don't I focus a bit here? Hold on one second. Can we, let me just turn my, I don't think you can. I don't think you can turn ABS on in the middle of a race. You can't. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to restart the event. I'll adjust my ABS. We'll take this opportunity now to talk about TVR just a little bit. So let me tell you about TVR, because TVR is pretty cool. It's a British company. It's a British car company that was founded in 1947. This is all from, let me just actually pop this up on the screen for you so you can see what I'm reading. This is really cool. I'm pretty pumped about this. Let's see, browser source. Add that. Bang, bang, bang. Not that one, you dirty bitch. Where is it? Oh no, that's not what I want to do. I want to grab a window. Let's delete that. How do I delete that? Bang, you're gone. You're gone. Let's add a source, right? We want to add a window capture. There we go. All right, so let's add a new source called window capture. Got it. And then the window we want is called, there we go. Bam. So that right there, what you can see, I don't know if you guys can really see that. It's got to be tough for you to see it. Let me change this just a little bit. Can't do that. How do I do that? There's a way to do it. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so what that is, that's OpenAI's GPT, excuse me, ChatGPT. And I've been playing with this thing a lot. I think it's so much fun. But anyways, it's up there, right there. So this is what I did. I want to know more about TVR. So this is what I did. I go to them and I said, what do you know about the car company TVR? And it says TVR is a British car company that was founded in 1947. The company has a reputation for producing high-performance sport cars with bold designs and powerful engines. TVR cars are known for their distinctive styling, lightweight construction, and high performance, which has earned them a dedicated following among sports car enthusiasts. Which you can see, these cars are really cool, right? Over the years, TVR has produced a range of iconic sports cars, including the Griffith, Cerbera, Tuscan and the Sagaris. This car right here that we're driving, this is the Sagaris. Many of these models were powered by large, high-performance engines and were designed with a focus on performance and driving dynamics. Now, in 2013, TVR was acquired by a new owner, and the company announced plans to develop a new range of sports cars. The company has since unveiled the TVR Griffith. We're going to take a look at the Griffith next. It's a new sports car that's powered by a 5-liter V8, features a lightweight carbon fiber construction. So it's pretty cool. A 5-liter V8 carbon fiber construction called the Griffith. The new Griffith is designed to offer a blend of modern performance and classic TVR style, has been well received by car enthusiasts and automotive press. Now, that's the Griffith, but right here we're looking at the Sagaris. And before I forget, hold on one second. I need to adjust my brakes. Oh, they're not adjustable. Okay, so we're just gonna turn off ABS for now. I mean, turn on ABS, excuse me. So there we go, we turn on ABS. Okay, now, because I didn't want to forget to do that. So then I went on and I said, what can you tell me specifically about the TVR Sagaris? Because that's the car we're driving. Now it says, the TVR Sagaris is a high-performance sports car that was produced by TVR from 2004 to 2006. It was only made for 3 years, 2004, 5, and 6. It was named after a medieval battle axe. That's fucking dope. And it's reflected in its aggressive and distinctive styling. We'll take a look at the car in just a second. The Sagaris was built in a modified version of the TVR Tuscan's platform and featured a lightweight composite body with aggressive styling that was designed to optimize aerodynamics and improve performance. Powered by a 4-liter inline-6, which was capable of producing 406 horsepower, 349 foot-pounds of torque. One of the most notable features of the Sagaris was its unique rear spoiler, which was designed to generate downforce and improve high-speed stability. The car also featured fully adjustable suspension system, which is dope, which allowed the driver to fine-tune the handling characteristics to their preference. So this is in 2004, 2005, 2006. It's got, you can adjust the suspension dynamics to your own preference. It's pretty fucking cool. Despite its impressive performance and striking design, the Sagaris was only produced in limited numbers, which we talked about, and with an estimated 200 units being built before the company ceased production in 2006. So it's a super rare car. Today, the Sagaris is considered a highly sought-after collectible sports car, with many enthusiasts appreciating its blend of performance, style, and rarity. So with that said, that's the TVR Sagaris. Let's go take it for a drive, all right? So this is it. This is the Sagaris. You can see it was pictured in my thumbnail. You guys probably knew, but check out that rear spoiler. That's what they're talking about. It says one of the most notable features of the Sagaris was its unique rear spoiler. It's really cool. Matter of fact, I think the new C8 Z06, not exactly like this, but you see how the spoilers see through? There's a section on the C8 spoiler that's see-through as well. It was pretty cool. Anyways, so let's take the car for a drive. This is bone stock. This is not updated. This is just the car, how it comes. I think it's, there it is right there, 779, 2005 TVR Sagaris. The track we're going to race it on, it's called, oh shit, hold on. That's not what it's called. Hold on. The track is called Liddy City. And let's get rid of this for now. You guys don't need to be looking at, good God, where's that? Boop, 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 boop. Let's get, oh my God, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we're over here. That's too many screens. Bam, okay, there we go. All right, let's get racing. So this is the TVR Sagaris. It's a 2005. They're only made between 2004 and 2006. There's only 200 of these cars made. Pretty cool. I think it said it's got the, I forget already, right? It says it's got like a, it's a inline 6, a 4-liter inline 6, I think. But we're gonna check all the power ratings and stuff after the race. But composite body with, I think it had 349 foot-pounds of torque, 400 and something horsepower. That puts us at 779 in A class. Pretty cool. So it's got to be pretty light, pretty powerful, and I'm driving it like a jerk. So let's see if I can drive it a little better if I shut up. Oh yeah, so the track is called Liddy City. I'm going to take you through that. It's got that uphill, downhill chicane section right there before we go back to the start line. Here we go to the start-finish line. Turn 1 is a left-hander uphill. It's pretty fun. And then we've got, what do we call this, turn 2 right here. A lot of elevation changes, and it's in the city here. So turn 3 and turn 4 is this left-hander here. Don't go out. Pretty sharp there. It's, you call that, it's an acute left-hander. It's a pretty small track. In A class, you can get through here in about 55 seconds. I think, like, if you're really got a good car or a good build, you might get down to 54, 53. So, and then you take it back up here to this hill, to this hairpin, and then back through that chicane section. So it's a really small track. It's a fun track. I built it. It's through like a bunch of big. What I really wanted from Forza Horizon 5 that we didn't get, I wanted a city. Like, that's what I really wanted, like a big city. I was so disappointed when they announced the expansion was going to be a rally expansion. Super disappointed in that personally. I mean, the entire map is a freaking rally map, as far as I'm concerned. But you know, they didn't ask me, so. But what they did do, they convinced me to pay up front for all the expansions and stuff. I definitely would never have bought this rally expansion for sure. So, joke's on me, isn't it? Isn't it? That's me. We're using. That's British, Mike. Joke's on me, isn't it? Isn't it? Listen, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna get canceled for pretending I'm British. So let's see what kind of lap times I'm getting. Love this uphill downhill chicane here. It's such a good section of track. Let's see if I can make some moves. We're not even hitting the 55s, but then again, we're not quite at the top of A class either, so 57.7 might be pretty good. This is a 10 lapper at nighttime with Drivatars. I also made a 20 lap version of this track at in the morning time, because it is difficult. If you race in car, sometimes it can be difficult to see at nighttime. So just one thing to think about, that if you're making tracks and you are making them for like the masses, even if you want your track to be a nighttime track like I do here, like, you know, I'm trying to like have features of nighttime and stuff. Nothing like driving through the city at night, right? That's where I got all these overhang things lighting up the road and stuff like that. It's just cool. But you need to remember that if you are building for the masses, and that some people can't see out of their car at nighttime, so just have two versions of your tracks if you have space for it, the nighttime and the daytime one. So anyways, let's go in car for the next couple laps. Oh, it's right-hand drive, which makes sense. It is a British car, and this is from, I'm guessing it's the original, maybe not the original owner, maybe, but the original owner, in, like, they said it was bought out in 2013. This car is a 2005, so right there before the company was bought out. Interesting that they only made like 200 of these cars. I had a 2003 Infiniti G35, and I'm trying to compare the interior of this car to that car. Not much we can see here. This car is way more stylish than my Infiniti was. My Infiniti was pretty cool. I really liked it. Had a 3.5 liter V6, like the Nissan 350s did back then, before the 370s, and they went to the 3.7 liters, and then they eventually went to the turbocharged 3.0 liters in the Q60s. So there was the G35, G37, and then the Q60s. Q60s are with the, like I just said, it's a 3 liter with a turbocharger. It's a twin turbocharger, actually. Love to get my hands on the Q60. I actually rented a Q50 one time. Not the same thing at all, but still pretty cool. Q50 is a sedan. Q60 is just like a coupe, you know. Fast one. All right, so let's get out of car and get some racing on. So this is the track. If you guys want to try this track, I will share this track code. So there is a reason that we're talking about the TVRs, and I'm going to feature them this week in every week at the Discord. You can join us at the Discord. It's the Not Fooling Around for Discord server. There's an invitation to that in my bio. Every week we do races, we do challenges, and we set them up in the Discord, and then we take turns hosting the weekly races. This week I'm hosting, and this week my event is going to focus on TVR. So that's why we're going to talk about it today. This way I can get practice talking about it and hone up everything I need to be ready for Saturday. Make sure we can get some tunes ready. So I built a tune for this car already, but I'm not going to use it because I made some changes to the exterior and the suspension, and since this car came, you know, with that unique rear spoiler, which is part of the iconic design, and then it has the suspension is like adjustable. I mean, I'm sure it's not like an active suspension in game here, but it's still featured like a adjustable suspension in this car, so I don't want to change that. I don't want to change the rear spoiler, and I don't want to change the suspension. So those two things seem to be a big deal for this car, along with the engine and probably the weight as well, since it is on a composite. It's a composite body. We're not going to do any weight reduction. We're not going to do anything to enhance the looks of the car or to change the looks of the car, and we're not going to do anything to the suspension, but we'll pick upgradable parts besides that for the tuning, and that's what we'll do with this car. See where it lands. Maybe we can get it to stay at A800, maybe we can't, but I'm getting smoked here. Let me just shut up for one lap and see what I can do. I am playing on unbeatable drive retards, but man, 9th position? That's pretty bad. On my track too, I built this track. Oh man, I'm taking that turn really bad. Should be taking it from the outside, or from the right side to the outside and back. I wasn't setting that up very well for sure. Man, that chicane is so deadly there. What kind of lap time am I going to get here? 56 or something? Man, that's brutal. Okay, so there we go. That is Liddy City 10 lapper. I'll give you guys the share code for that. My best lap there was a 56.7. That's a completely stock TVR Sagaris. And we did talk about that for a little bit. I guess I should move my microphone out of my face, huh? How's that? It's a little better. Maybe it's a... Maybe, hold on. As that's a lot better, right? Maybe I should just keep it like that. All right, there we go. So let's pull that information about the Sagaris back up one final time. Okay, so the TVR Sagaris is a high-performance sports car produced by TVR from 2004 to 2006. This is the 2005 in-game. The Sagaris was built on a modified version of the TVR Tuscan's platform and featured a lightweight composite body. So it features a lightweight composite body. That's the reason we're going to build a tune, but we're not going to change the weight. We're not going to change the weight reduction. We're not going to do none of that. What does it say? Its features A lightweight composite body with aggressive styling designed to optimize aerodynamics and improve performance. That's why I'm not touching the weight reduction, not touching the aerodynamics, no spoilers, no nothing. We're not changing none of that. It's powered by a 4-liter inline 6 capable of 406 horsepower, 349 foot-pounds of torque. Let's actually see if that's accurate in game. There it is. It is. It's a 406 horsepower, 349 foot-pounds of torque. 2377 is the weight to 43%, excuse me, 53% weight distribution towards the front, and it's that 4-liter inline 6 in game. So that's perfect that the car is actually it's got the right engine, the right specs. We're not going to touch the engine. We're not going to touch the weight reduction. We're not going to touch the aerodynamics. And it says one of the most notable features of the Sagaris was its rear spoiler. Its unique rear spoiler designed to generate downforce and improve handling speed, improve high-speed stability. Car featured, here's the other thing we're not going to touch. The car also featured a fully adjustable suspension system, which allowed the driver to fine-tune the handling characteristics to their preference. That's pretty cool. So we're not going to touch the suspension either. Let me make this notes so I know what I can't change. Don't have to read it again. This is a 2005 TVR Sagaris. They were only built from 2004 to 2006. Despite its impressive performance and striking design, the Sagaris was only produced in limited numbers with an estimated 200 units built before the company ceased production in 2006. There's only 200 of these cars built. So anyways, it's the 2005 TVR Sagaris. Super cool car. It's a British car. TVR is a British company founded in 1947. 2013, they were acquired by a new owner, but this is before the new owners. Let's see. So we're not going to touch no weight reduction, right? We're going to do no aerodynamic changes, no suspension upgrades, and what else? I think that's it. Oh, and no engine swaps, and no drivetrain swaps either. So those are going to be the rules. We're going to build a tune. I guess we're going to build the car, right? But I've really limited what we can do with it. We'll try and get it to 800. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. But those are the rules, right? So let's build the car and let's see how it can perform. Okay, so there it is, the 2005 TVR Sagaris. And let's go home and let's get it upgraded, shall we? Super cool car. I'm gonna talk about the TVRs all day today. So if you want to learn about the TVRs, then we're gonna go through. There's only 3 of them in game, so we're gonna talk about all 3 of them. Right now, we're focused on the Sagaris. So let's check out the upgrades. So per the rules, we're not gonna change. We're not gonna do any drivetrain swap. We're not gonna do any engine swaps. So that's pretty much no conversions, I suppose. 4-liter inline 6. I suppose we could throw a turbo on it if we wanted to. Let's hit pocket the turbo for now. We're gonna hit pocket that. I don't think we're gonna use it, but let's just look at the other choices. There's a 6.2-liter V8, 5.2-liter V10, and then the racing 3-liter. We're not gonna do any of that. So just looking, we're not gonna do any aerodynamic changes. This car, its styling is like iconic for this car, so we're not going to touch any of this. We're totally not going to touch that spoiler. Check out that spoiler. The spoiler is so freaking cool. We're totally not touching that. Like, you could tell me the car's ugly. I suppose you could argue that it's ugly. I think it's awesome, but somebody is... Nah, you're fucking crazy. If you think this car's ugly, you're fucking crazy. You're ugly. You think this car's ugly, you're ugly, damn it. This car's amazing. So we're not touching any of the aero and appearance. We're not touching the weight reduction. We can. We're also not touching the suspension, but we are able to touch the brakes. So let's turn the brakes on. We can adjust these gears. So let's throw in a race transmission. We'll go with it's probably a 6-speed, right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 4. So this is a race 6 speeds transmission. Okay. We can go in a race differential. Sure, why not? We can throw in a race clutch. Throw in the race drive line. We can do all that. Oh, we can upgrade the compound. Why not upgrade the compound? Let's go with... Oof, man, it pushed us right out of A class. that's it, really. I guess that's it. That's all we're gonna do. Maybe we'll throw in flywheel. I guess that's it. That's what we're gonna stop at. I guess that's it. Maybe we can upgrade the width of the tires. That would help. Okay, there we go. Bam. So that, and I know some people think you get worse turn-in by upgrading the front tires. I don't know if that handling number goes up. I tend to think it makes it turn better too. What do you guys think? Hit me up with that. You know, maybe we can test that. Let's do some testing. I'm gonna do some laps with these 255s here. We'll just turn this into a test. I'll do 20 laps with the 255s, then I'll do 20 laps with the 295s. We'll see which ones do better times, all right? Like, why not? Let's figure it out. Let's put this myth to rest right now that your car turns worse with fat front tires. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. So we're going to test it right now. Let's take a look at this tuning. I do need to do something about the brake pressures. We're gonna change the braking balance. We're going to go, so it's 20% front, 80% of the balance of the rear. And I'm going to put the braking pressure right at 45%. It's the only thing I'm going to change right now. Oh, let's take a look at the gears. Let's take a look at the gears. That'll be the only thing we change right now. The gearing. No, it's pretty good. All right, cool. Good enough for me. And then we need to turn anti-lock brakes off. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go do 20 laps and let's figure out what's really going on. Hey, Peno Zelaya. Oh, sorry. What's up, Omar? How are you doing, Omar? My name is Mike, man. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming by and thank you for saying hello. What's going on, Omar? How are you doing on this beautiful Thursday? Unless it's Friday where you live, on this beautiful Friday. What's going on, Omar? So I am going to race at a track that I built, the one we just talked about. Omar, what do you think? What is your, like, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think that I will get better lap times with the fatter front tires or the skinnier front tires? Let's wager on it now. You feeling like making a wager? Let's bet on it. I think I'm going to get better lap times with the fatter front tires. I just do. I think better handling means better turning too. I do. So anyways, this is Liddy City. This is the track we just raced on. It's the same track we're going to race on, but I'm going to race at Liddy City. Hi. So this is the share code for the night version. It's a 10 lapper with this is 10 lapper with Drivatars 681-427-626. We're not going to ride there. We're going to ride out at Liddy City 20. This is in the daytime with 0 Drivatars, so we have nobody interrupting my lap times. And the share code here, 783-860-194. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna focus. I'm driving, right? But I'm gonna focus. I'm gonna try and focus on putting down some solid laps. I need to, if we're gonna get to the bottom of this, like whether fatter front tires is a good thing or a bad thing, I need to throw a couple hot laps down. So I know I talk too much. I'm gonna talk a lot. But I'm going to try and focus for a few laps, at least a couple. We're going to try and put a couple down. I would love to know what you guys think. Do you think that we will get better lap times with fatter front tires or skinnier front tires? So the myth, and I think it's a myth, the myth is fatter front tires affects your turning negatively. I don't think it's true. So what do you think? What do you think? Will I be able to turn better or worse? Will I put up faster lap times or slower lap times with the fatter front tires? I would love to hear what you guys think. If you could put it in writing before we start, I want to know what you guys think. Right now, my guess, I think I will put up better lap times with fatter front tires. Money where my mouth is. Let's see. So we're going to race here at Liddy City, and we're going to find out, right? We're going to just throw 40 laps down. I'm going to throw 40 laps down today. Come back in like 40 minutes if you want to know what happens. Alright, let's get after it. I love the TVRs. We're also, so the other thing we're going to do today we're gonna talk about all the TVRs that are in game. This is the Sagaris. I've done like 20 minutes on how cool this car is already, but we'll recap that after this set of 20. We'll recap the Sagaris, we'll talk about the Griffith, and we'll also talk about the other car in game, the Server Speed 12. We're gonna talk about all the TVRs that are in game. So this car is a 2005. This is from before the new ownership of TVR. TVR is a British car company that was founded in 1947. It was bought out in 2013. So we have two cars that are from the old owners, and then one car that's from the new owners. That's the Griffith. We're going to look at all of those and talk about how cool TVR is, and this how we picked the rule set for this car. What I can and cannot upgrade was based on, well, you know, like we were unable to change the styling because we won't want to, right? You don't want to change the styling on a car that's so unique, right? Other things we didn't want to change was it's a composite car. It's a composite. It's built on, it's composite. I keep saying the same words over and over again. It's composite. It's composite. It's composite. So we didn't do a weight reduction. You know, there's no need to do a weight reduction. It's already built super lightweight. So no weight reductions, no suspension, because it's got it didn't say it has an active suspension, but it says that it has a suspension that you could tune it. Like the person driving the car could tune the suspension to their own preference. So that was one of the rules. I could not change the suspension to a race suspension in game. Got to use the stock suspension, things like that. And we'll recap all of those rule sets for this build here. This build is based on rule sets to keep the car as close to, well, what the manufacturer intended for the car, while still making it as good as possible to race here at the Liddy City. I'm still not taking really good lines, so we can do better than this. Let me focus for a couple laps. You guys, I still haven't seen anybody guess on what they think will be the whether or not I will put down faster laps with the fatter front tires or skinnier front tires. But at least I'm on the record with what I think will happen. I think I will get better lap times with fatter front tires. I just do. It shows a higher handling rating. I'm going to assume that means easier to drive. Oh, by the way, you guys can join me at the Not Fooling Around Crew Discord server. There's an invitation at my bio. I'm actually live right there. If you wanted to chat with me, you could join the Discord server. You could jump into the voice chat. I'm in the Discord voice chat on right now. So if you wanted to chit-chatty, you can get chit-chatty with me live right now during the show. I'm just chilling. We're already doing much better laps. I know I upgraded a couple things. I upgraded the brakes. What did I upgrade? I upgraded the rear tire width. We didn't change the tire compound, but we did upgrade the rear tire width. I figured that was... I really wanted to change the compound altogether, but it took us out of A-class, right? So that felt like it wasn't keeping the car true to what the manufacturers intended. So we just upgraded the rear tire width, upgraded the brakes. I didn't do much to the car at all. And like I said, we talked about the rule set, why we kept the rule set. We wanted to keep the car as true to what makers of TVR intended. So right now, I'm in a Sagaris, the TVR Sagaris. It's a 2005 4-liter, 429 horsepower. I forget, 349 foot-pounds of torque. That's a 4-liter inline 6 that is in this car. It's the stock powertrain, stock power plant, what do you call it? They didn't change none of that. I wanted to keep that all true to the car. But what I'm doing is I'm doing 20 laps here at this track, trying to figure out what is good. So basically what's going on is there is a debate going on about whether or not fat front tires affects your turn-in. And some people think that having fatter front tires makes the car turn in less. It's less responsive. And I don't believe that's true, personally, so I want to test it. The only way I know how to test it is to drive it, right? So this version right here, I believe I'm driving without the upgraded front tire widths. So we're putting down 20 laps with the stock front tire width. I'm going to change to upgraded rear tire width and do another 20 laps, and we're going to see which is the fastest lap times. Crap, it says there's a problem with the server. Hold on a second. Connect. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you guys had chatted, but my chat died here on because I can see the YouTube chat on my phone, and I've got the Twitch chat up here. I hope. Is anyone, if you guys are there, can someone just say hi on Twitch? Just, I want to see if I can see it. I'm hoping you guys aren't talking to me and I'm not able to see it. Shit, if I can't see it and you guys say it, I guess I can't see it, so I won't know. But if you can see it and I can't see it, it would be great. I have no idea if I can see it. If someone's there, just say hello. That'd be great. I just want to know if I can see the chat. That's all I want to know. I want to know that if someone's there talking, I'm not intentionally not talking to anybody. I talk all the fucking time. I would talk to you guys. I'm not like, if you said something and I didn't respond, it's because I didn't see it. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing you guys. You know what I mean? If you are saying something, I want to make sure that I'm responding. I don't see any chat. So Omar said something, but that was it. Then that was on the YouTube. So I know the YouTube is working. I just don't know if the Twitch is working. That's what I'm trying to find out. Anyways, so just to recap, in case someone new is here, what we're doing today is we're talking about the TVRs. Super cool company. It's a British car company that was founded in 1947. I'm gonna drive the 3 TVR cars that we have in game. 2 of them, this is one of them, the TVR Sagaris, and then the TVR Cerberus Speed 12. Those 2 cars were before the company was bought by a new owner in 2013, and then they made the Griffith. So the Griffith is in game as well. That's after the company was bought. So we're going to talk about the 2 cars that were from the original owners, and then the 1 car with the new owners. We're going to talk about each car individually. We're going to drive each car individually. We're going to make tunes, and we're actually testing right now I'm testing whether or not front tire width. Hey, what's up, Nades? Thanks, buddy. I can see that. So thank you for saying that. What's up, Nades? How are you doing, my dude? Man, I haven't been in game with you in forever. It feels like forever. How's everything going, man? Thank you for messaging there. Are you up to speed with what I'm trying to do? So basically, you know, people have been talking lately about how front tire width affects turn-in, and I'm not sure that I believe it. I'm not sure that I believe having a fatter front tire is bad for turning. So I'm just going to do 20 laps with this car with skinny front tire, and then I'm going to do 20 laps with this car with the fatter front tire and see, well, first of all, if I'm even getting a number that's worth noting, you know, if there's hopefully there's a difference, right? Like a big enough difference for it to matter, first of all. But I'm guessing that the handling rating goes way up with this car. It's a rear-wheel drive car. The handling rating goes way up with this car when you have a fatter front tire on it. So I'm assuming that it will produce better lap times. It will turn better. I mean, I'm guessing. That's what my guess is, right? But I understand that people think that it negatively affects turn-in, so that's why I want to get to the bottom of it. Why not get to the bottom of it if we can? So anyways, this is a track I made. This is Liddy City. The 20 lapper works pretty good for A-Class, S-Class. I raced it even in S2 with the BTTVs, and that was pretty fun too. So I just finished the track yesterday. It's not quite everything I hoped it would be, but it is such a pain in the butt that I'm going to leave it right where it's at. I'm not going to really adjust it any more than this. The one thing I would change from this layout, nothing about the layout, just right here when you're coming up this section here, that wall there should have big ass yellow arrows telling you to do a U-turn, and it doesn't. That's the only thing I would have liked to add to that. I don't have that. So yeah, this is the track, and we're testing skinny front tires versus fat front tires to see which will get me faster lap times. And thank you for responding into the YouTube so that I know that the chat is in fact working there. I appreciate it. Oh shit, what's up? Hey, Nades. I see you on Twitch and on YouTube. I appreciate you, bro. What's up, dude? Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. So, did you catch all the information about the TVRs? So, the reason I'm talking about TVRs today is this weekend I'm hosting the event, and for the event that I'm hosting, we're gonna be completely focused with the TVR cars. So, yeah, every event you're going to be in a different TVR car. I'm going to talk about what makes them cool, what makes them special. We're going to talk about the TVR brand itself. That's pretty much what I'm practicing today. Yeah, so that's what's going on. That's Saturday. If anybody wants to be a part of that, we do weekly races at our Discord, and there's an invitation to the Discord in my bio. Everyone's welcome. You know, and you're welcome to race with us, even if you're a beginner. Like, we're not like dead serious. Like, hey, bro, why didn't you put in your required laps this week? Like, nobody is requiring anybody to do anything. It's totally not like that. We just race together, hang out, and have a lot of fun and laps. So everyone is welcome to join us there. Even if you don't want to join the team, you can just come hang out in the Discord. I mean, in race, there's a place to convoy. I'm actually in the Discord right now, in the voice channel called FH5. And yeah, so everyone is welcome. If you guys wanted to jump in and chat with me there, all you gotta do is join the Discord, jump into the Forza Horizon 5 voice chat, and I'm actually in there right now. Nobody else is in here with me, but I imagine that it won't stay that way forever. Somebody will probably join up at some point. And like I said, everybody's welcome to join me and join us at the Discord. So this is the Sagaris. It is a 2005, and it was only produced from 2004 to 2006. There's only 200 of these cars made, so how rare and cool is that? So that's why there's so little that I was willing to change about this car. Like, it's so rare, it's so cool, and it actually works really well. Like, look how cool that is, right? Like, you don't need to change anything with this car. Why change something that's so unique and awesome like that? Also, Nades says, I'll be on in a few after I eat. Fuck yeah. Thanks, man. I'd be happy to race around with you. So, what do you eat? Anything good? I actually had great dinner. My wife made a Caesar salad and a cauliflower pizza, which I know sounds terrible. If you haven't had a cauliflower pizza, they're fucking delicious. It's like thin crust, tastes just like real pizza, but it's made from cauliflower. So good. Crispy, thin crust, cauliflower pizza with a Caesar salad, man. I destroyed it. I ate 3/4 of the pizza and like half the salad. So yeah, I was pretty happy. I feel like we're lapping pretty good. 55 seconds is respectable as hell. Like, it's not like world record fast, but this is not even like, it's not even fully tuned to the top of A class. It's still slapping down 55s. It's pretty cool. I mean, and I'm not even like really pushing it. We could probably like, I could probably push it, you know, like get faster than that. I mean, I really should start pushing it. The whole point of doing this is to figure out the truth about front tire widths, right? Like, we're gonna take note of my best lap time and of course my average lap time too, so we can see this is all of these laps here are on skinny front tires, and people will tell you, and I don't know if it's true, I just don't know, so that's why I'm testing. People will tell you that your car can turn in better with skinnier front tires, but this car is rear-wheel drive, and it has a better handling rating with fatter front tires, so I'm guessing that it should turn better as well. You know, I consider turning to be part of handling. I think the game does as well. So we're gonna do, I'm on the middle of 20 laps right now on the skinny tires. We're gonna change it to fat tires and do 20 more, same track, and see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. My guess is that the car will be faster with fatter front tires. So I think this whole fat front tires is bad thing. I think it's overblown, man. I do. I think it's probably I think it's a myth. I think it's inaccurate. I think fatter front tires cost a lot of PI for a reason. At least I hope, right? You're paying a ton of PI for it. It should do something. Alright, so we're on lap 17. I'm going to try and focus pretty good for these last couple laps. So I want to make sure I get the best that I possibly can before the race is over. So here we want to kind of take it straight at that end there. Then cut back. Yeah, that was not bad. Hey, what's up? I wanted to offer promotion of your channel viewers, and dang it, it's a book. I'll have to read that after the laps, so I will read that. First of all, thank you for coming by. I will read that as soon as I am done with this set of 20 laps. I'll read what you wrote there. Whimsical COD. Whimsical cash on delivery. Ah, shit. I nailed that turn, and then my thumb slipped off the thumbstick, and I had to let off the throttle because obviously I wasn't turning anymore like I was supposed to. I nailed the first part of the turn. The easy part, my thumb slipped off. What do you guys think? Whimsical COD, whimsical COD. Should I give them my bank account information? Like, just straight up, here's my credit card, social security. Do you think I should just, like, send all that shit now or no? I didn't get to read what it says, so I'm just asking for advice. If you guys got a chance to read what it says, should I bite? I do need more viewers and promotion for sure. Like, legit promotion wouldn't be a bad thing. I don't mean to make fun. You know, if it's legit, it's legit. I don't mean to make fun. I just haven't got a chance to read it. Alright, so we're on lap 19. Soon we will know what my average lap time was, what my best lap time was, and then we'll be able to compare it. So we'll talk more about the TVR company. We'll talk more about the Sagaris between. We'll take a look at what Whimsical COD said. We'll talk about how good that up-down chicane is right there. I love that turn. That turn? No, that turn is really good. Love that turn. It's so good. I love the elevation changes in this part of the track. What do you guys think of the track? Looks pretty cool. I made it. I like it. It's pretty good. Not the best track in the world for sure, but it's a decent little city track with some pretty good technical parts to it. So I think 55.2 is going to be my best lap there. That's pretty freaking good, actually, for not being a full A800 build. So let's talk. Okay, 55.306 with a total race time of 18:54.362. Who's got their calculator on them? Let me break out the old calculator. So it's 20 laps, 18.54. Call it 18:55. divided by 20. 92? Wait a second. That don't make no damn sense. That's not gonna work. Oh god, because it's 60, right? So, okay, hold on. How can we do this? My brain isn't working, guys. So, how can we do this? What's my average lap time if 1854? So, I got nothing. I got nothing. My brain is completely not working for this type of math right now. Let's see what it would be if it was 55 seconds. 56 seconds times 20. Okay, wait, that's how we can do this. 18 times 60. 18 times 60. It's 1080. 1080 plus 54. Plus 54 is 1134. Got this. 1134. 1134. 1134. Divided by 60? 1134 divided by 60? Nope, that's not it. Son of a bitch. I got nothing. Fuck it. Anyways, we'll know. So my best lap was a 15:306. Yeah, who cares? If we have a better total race time, we know we have a better lap time, right? Average lap time if we have a faster. Okay, cool. That'll work. That works for me. We don't need to know what my average lap time was, as long as we know the total race time is 18:54.362. Okay, so anyways, TVR is a British car company founded in 1947. The company has a reputation for producing high-performance sport cars with bold designs and powerful engines. The TVR cars are known for their distinctive styling, lightweight construction, and high performance, which has earned them a dedicated following among sports car enthusiasts. Over the years, TVR has produced a range of iconic sports car, including the Griffith. We're going to talk about that. The Cerbera. We're going to talk about that. Tuscan and the Sagaris. This is the Sagaris. We're going to talk about that as well. Many of these models were powered by large, high-performance engines and were designed with a focus on performance and driving dynamics. 2013, TVR was acquired by a new owner, and the company announced plans to develop a new range of sports cars. The company has since unveiled the TVR Griffith, a new sports car that's powered by a 5-liter V8, features lightweight carbon fiber construction. The new Griffith is designed to offer a blend of modern performance and classic TVR style, and has been well received by car enthusiasts and the automotive press. So, in 2005, that's this car here, 2004, 2005, 2006, the TVR Sagaris was only built for those years. They only built 200 of these cars. The TVR Sagaris is a high-performance sports car that was produced by TVR from 2004 to 2006, named after medieval battle axe. Isn't that freaking cool? This car, the Sagaris, let's look it up. Let's Google it. Let's find out what this thing looks like. Okay, dokie. Medieval. I don't even know how to spell that. Medieval? Hey, good guess. Medieval Sagaris Axe. Oh, that is dope. Images of the warrior Sagaris axe. Scythen Sagaris battle axe. Can we just get some images, please? Where is the right one? Good lord. Scythian Sagaris. Okay, I'm buying it. Okay, I got something. I'm gonna show you guys. I think we got something. Let's take a look. There we go. So I think that's what we're looking at. Something like this. It says Warrior Cigar. Can you see that? No, you can't see it. Hold on. How do I do it? Oop, that's not it. Oop, there it is. That's the Sagaris. So let's take a look at the car. We'll close this up again so you can look at that. Bam. All right, now let's take a look at the car. I can kind of see that, right? Like, that's kind of... I can kind of see where they got that name from. Like, it looks like the back end is kind of like the the pointy like axe part, and then the front has like that whole look to it. Like it kind of does have the same general shape as the Sagaris. I'm buying it. So pretty cool. So they said that the TVR Sagaris, blah 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 blah, was named after a type of medieval battle axe which reflects its aggressive and distinctive styling. I'm buying it. Sagaris was built on a modified version of TVR's Tuscan platform and featured lightweight composite body, regressive styling designed to optimize aerodynamics and improve performance. It's powered by a 4-liter inline 6 capable of 406 horsepower, 349 foot-pounds of torque, which is exactly what this car has. One of the most notable features is its unique rear spoiler, which is why we didn't touch anything with the body or the spoiler, because, well, why would you, right? I mean, it's pretty cool. It's part of the features. You don't want to do that. And it says its unique rear spoiler, which was designed to generate downforce and improve high-speed stability. The car also featured fully adjustable suspension system, which allowed the driver to fine-tune the handling characteristics to their preference, which is why we didn't touch the suspension system in this car. No suspension upgrades allowed because it came with that fully adjustable suspension system. Despite its impressive performance and striking design, the TVR Sagaris was only produced in limited numbers, with an estimated 200 units built before the company ceased production in 2006. Today, the Sagaris is considered a highly sought after and collectible sports car, with many enthusiasts appreciating its blend of performance, style, and rarity. So if any of you out there have an extra Sagaris laying around, send it to your boy. Send it to your boy. Send it to your boy. I want one. All right, so let's get after my buttons that do nothing. Let's get after it. We're gonna do, so what we did, we just did 20 laps at a track I built. It's pretty quick, 55 seconds per lap. It's like 18 minutes. But anyways, it's been posited, I don't know if that's right, maybe I'm just making up words, okay? It's been hypothesized that having too fat of a front tire negatively affects your turning. So we just did it on the 255s. Now we're gonna, and you can see it says my handling is upgraded, right? So, and it cost me 3 pi to upgrade that front tire from a 255 35 18 to a 275 30 18. So there you go. It's wider. I guess it's actually not thinner, even though the number is smaller. It's just because I think that number is based on how wide it is compared to how tall it is. So it could be the same height. Just, anyways, I don't really know. Anyways, let's upgrade the front tires. That's the only thing we're changing. We're gonna go back, and you can see it upgraded the lateral. Geez, it negatively affected our weight because it's heavier. And it upgraded my performance class to a 796 from 793, and it also cost me $2,800. That you can't overlook that. $2,800 is a lot of money. So like I said, it's been hypothesized that fatter front tires negatively affects your turning. So now we're gonna go. I'm only changing the front tires, and we're gonna see. We're gonna find out, right? Let's go and see if I'm gonna get better or worse lap times now with fatter front tires. And this is all done, of course, in the 2005 Sagaris, one of 200 made between 2004 and 2006. By TVR, a British car company founded in 1947. That was, new owner bought it in 2013, and then they made the Griffith. We're going to check out the Griffith next, so stay tuned for that. After this, we're checking out the TVR Griffith. Don't go anywhere, or I'll find you. Okay, let's go. Would anybody like to guess? What do you think's going to happen? Are we going to get better lap times or slower lap times with the fatter front tires? My guess is it's pure bullshit. We're going to get better lap times, but let's find out. What do you think's going to happen? Let me know. Hit me up. Somebody hit me up. I mean, and it affects your car like almost everywhere too. Like, it doesn't just affect your turning, right? It affects your ability to brake, better lateral G's. I think it's just, I think there's a reason that it costs so much PI. I think it's totally worth it. Doesn't seem to be negatively affecting my turning at all, but it's way too early to judge. Let's see, right? Let's give it a fair shot. This is why we test these things, because I don't know, and I'm not the type of person, I just can't, like, I hear a lot of things, and a lot of people will tell you that they tested it. I just don't believe it. Like, I had this one guy one time on Reddit, and I hate Reddit. Actually, Reddit, as much as I do hate Reddit, I actually met a lot of cool people on Reddit, and I still talk to them pretty much every day because of Discord. I'm not on Reddit anymore, but I am on Discord, and I met some great people at Reddit that joined me at the Discord, and they are like my friends that I talk to like every day. So Reddit isn't all bad, but anyways, I met this dude on Reddit one time because I had posted about tire pressures, like how do tire pressures, what you should do with your tire pressures, and you know, and how tire pressures affect the way your car drives and handles. So basically, here's how that is. So if your tire pressure is softer, like softer tire pressures, not like completely soft where there's like no air in your tire, but just like softer, okay? So if we call like 30 pounds hard, let's call 25 softer and 35 harder, okay? So like softer tire pressures, they are less responsive, but they also are they take more force to break free. So if you're like drifting, you could let out some tire pressure and it'll be harder for that car to start drifting. Okay, so somebody just joined here at the Discord chat, but I can't see who it is. What's up,
Nade?
Hey, what's up, Nades? Welcome, bro. Thanks for coming by. So I am in the middle of the second 20. Did you see what I was, what I'm testing? What I'm trying to test here? Did you hear what I'm testing?
Pretty much, I believe.
Yeah, about the front tire widths, just trying to see.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think
I don't
tire
know.
width? You don't know, right? See, I
have no idea.
I don't know either yet. I'm on lap 4 of 20. So far, you know,
I can see, like, because you have wider front tires with more grip, that it might handle better, but also with the rear wheel build, maybe smaller front end moves the front better, gets it turned in better. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I think so. It's worthy, like it's worthy of investigation. I think is the thing, right? Like, it's not. I don't think it's stupid. It wasn't. It's like I don't know the answer. I don't know, you know. So that's why I wanted to test it.
I don't think it would be a huge difference, but
that's
it might be.
Is it going to be even
minor
worth it? I mean, but that's the thing. So here's the thing. Say we get exactly the same lap times. Okay, but you got the same lap times, but
it feels
costs you,
better.
But it cost you 3 PI. So what could I have done with that 3 PI? You know, I could have got a lot more power with 3 PI. So you have to get a significant, because it cost me 3 PI to upgrade these tires. I'm going to have to get significantly better lap times to make it work, right?
I mean, you're still not maxed out at 800, are you?
No, I'm at 796 right now. But I was at 793 with the skinnier tires. So, but,
yeah, but you never know. This game's PI system
broken as fuck.
at best.
Yeah, it's broken as fuck, let's be honest. There are cars that are absolutely dominant, and if the PI system was, in fact, not broken, then the cars wouldn't be dominant, right? Because that's the whole point of having PI, that cars are properly placed with other cars they're competitive against, and the fact that we have cars that dominate other cars means the PI system is broken. Like, that right there.
No.
So I'm 6, 7 laps in, and I haven't matched the fastest lap time from the skinnier front tires yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see like the overall race time. Like, I'm hoping for conclusive evidence, right? I'm hoping to like destroy it, like get a second faster, and then have like 10 seconds faster overall. But I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. You know, like it doesn't look like that's happening.
Yeah.
But anyways, so once I finish this, would you like to meet up? Have you done any of the playlist?
No, I haven't done anything.
You looking to do some of the playlist? I haven't done any of it either.
And I don't know what it is. I haven't really done any laps on the weekly challenge yet either.
We can do that. I know I need to get some of them done too. I haven't done any at the one Dirt posted, and I haven't done. I was when Kilo was asked me what I thought of the track before he posted it, and showed me the car he was going to use. But that's the only time that I've driven it. The track is awesome, by the way. So I do need to get some.
I mean, I probably put like 30 laps down.
Yeah. So I would be. I need to put some time into that as well. I want to.
But I put initial times down, and then I haven't done anything. I think I got in the low 112s.
I think that's good. I think 112 is good, isn't it? That's really good. You're like right up there, like 2 stars already.
Under 112 is either 3 stars or the shooting star. I don't know which one.
Nice. Yeah, you're fast as hell. When you are fast as hell, we already know that. So
I got the 13. I think the 13 was the 3 stars. I got that pretty quick.
Nice. Wow. Yeah, I want to see what your lines are then. So as soon as I have 10 to go. So they're pretty.
Yeah,
quick.
113 is 3 star. 112 is the comet.
Shit, man. Wow. You're already up there. Alien times. That's pretty cool. And would you do the car?
Not much, really. I mean, cause it's the build is the build that he chose.
So you didn't do any tuning to the car outside of the build?
I mean, just basic stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm tuning. So I mean, no, not really. I haven't done anything. No.
You make up for it with driving though, so that's good.
I've tweaked the final drive, ARBs, maybe the springs, and damping, put into like my stock all-wheel drive stuff.
Is it an all-wheel drive car? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I haven't played around with anything really.
Gotcha.
Those laps that I ran were just literally like first
I haven't
basic
checked.
tune.
Did anybody else post? Did Corey post yet?
I don't think anybody's posted anything yet.
Yeah, alright, good. So then I'll post today, you can post today, and we'll see what happens, I guess. I mean,
I've got my screenshot from Sunday when I first did it, but it wasn't a finished one.
so I am on lap 11. I still haven't matched my fastest lap time from the skinnier front tires. That is not looking good. For the fatter front tires are better, bro. That is not a good start. And you know what I thought? I really thought that it was just going to be like an overall thing, like fatter front tires mean that it's going to brake better. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was going to be
So
well.
what I was saying earlier about like when I was saying that maybe the smaller front on a rear-wheel drive, to me, for some reason, with a lot of rear-wheel drive builds, even like the track width and tire width, you'll max out the rear, but maybe not necessarily max the front. So, granted, I don't know anything about anything, so take everything that I say with my views on it with a grain of salt. But
I think
to
that's
me, it
pretty
seems like
that's
like
kind of
do
becoming
you
like a
do you
comic.
look at it like if you put you like put your hands out straight and then have your fingertips a little bit closer than the back of your palms. To me, that's how I would see the vehicle's eyes. You know, the rear is wider than the front. To me, especially on rear-wheel drive cars where the rear wants to push, those tires in the back being outside of the front tire width help help it corner better. Like it helps it turn in better. But like I said, I have absolutely zero scientific knowledge behind that basis. That
But
is
I
just
think
like
that's
to
what
me, it just
people are.
seems like
That's what people are thinking. That's I think that's where it's coming from. I think a lot of people are
you
looking the
might
same
technically
way.
get more grip with the bigger tire. You might get more grip, but maybe you're not getting as good turning. Or it might like it could be something completely flipped, but something similar. Like I said,
Well, all
I
we
don't know what
really
I'm
care
talking about.
about is like you said, you could be getting literally getting more grip, but if it doesn't translate to faster lap times, who the fuck cares, right? Like what we care about as
Yeah.
people racing is we want fastest lap times. If I'm going to get better lap times with skinnier tires in the front, then I'm putting skinnier tires in the front. Especially if it's saving me 3 PI. Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
3 PI is a ton. So,
Yeah.
and I have not matched it yet, but it is so freaking close. I'm on lap 14, and so the fastest with the skinny front tires was a 55.306, and with the fat front tires, I have a 55.309. So I think even if even if I get like a two, say I get a 55 250, right, with the fatter front tires, I'm still gonna call it a win for skinnier tires because it costs so much in PI. I would probably not
Yeah.
use the fat front tires again. I mean, it's got to be significantly faster. I've got to run a, I don't know, a 54.3 for it to be worth it, right? Like, there's.
No, I don't think so. And honestly, like I was saying, even if it's not faster by like a couple hundredths of a second, if it's more
Feels
stable,
better.
that could be a thing that just it's easier on you, therefore you're able to drive faster. That makes sense?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think that's one thing that's going to be reflected in total race time. That's why I think total race time, having a bunch of laps is important too, because just because we're hitting a fast lap doesn't mean we're hitting. If the car is easier to drive, you're going to be hitting like faster laps consistently. Exactly. Yeah. So while the overall fastest lap might be exactly the same, my race time could be 10 seconds faster because it's just every lap is easier. Even if it's not 100 times faster.
All of them are 55s instead of
Yeah,
one
exactly.
or two 54s and then 57s.
Exactly. Yes, you're with me. But then there's like the other side of that. Well, I did the skinny tires first, and then my second 20 was on the fat tires. Maybe I'm just more used to the track now, So, anyways, we're not gonna get
Honestly,
into all that.
well, so I will agree with you on that. I don't think your analysis is going to be
100%.
100% accurate because especially you just started running laps today,
Yeah.
that car, right? Or no?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
today.
yeah, last night. But this version of this car today, yeah. This version of this car today. I finished the track yesterday.
Okay. So until you put in, honestly,
150 laps or 100
yeah.
laps.
Well, yeah, I'd say 50 to 100 laps. So you put in 50 to 100 laps and then you're running consistent laps at 55. That's when you make a change. And then you see if you can replicate it faster or if it's slower.
With it.
I wouldn't change anything. I would stick to one thing until you get 75 to 100 laps. Then you know the track, you know the braking points, you know everything that you need to know. Then it comes down to, does it perform better? Not a matter of, oh, I missed that turn, I don't know it yet.
Yeah. So, 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go. I am curious, even though I 100% agree with you, everything you just said. It's a fun experiment, but unless it shows something like really,
You need, and for it to really be accurate, you would need a bunch of different people to do the exact same thing, and then literally get the data from, literally
oh, I
get
love
lap
it.
time.
We should totally do that. Get
I don't
everybody.
know how to import like every lap time though. Like, that's
No,
one
me neither.
thing.
But we'd have to do
I don't have
total
a
race
computer or
time. You
nothing.
know, like that's the thing. Like, so and then what happens if you? So you have to like, yeah, it's tough, right? I was trying to figure out like how to figure out the math on how to convert 100s into 60s. I just couldn't even figure it out in my head. Like, okay, I know the total race time was 8 minutes and 30 seconds. What does that mean per lap? I couldn't figure it out. My brain would not let me figure it out, you know, because that's not typical math, you know, like I couldn't just wouldn't work for me. I couldn't figure out. Maybe if I was 20 years younger and still in school, I could figure out how to do it. Oh, I ran a 54.9.
Alright.
Yeah, it's at least promising, but
See, you're gonna get 20 more laps in, and then you're gonna get down to the 54.0, and then your experiment's not gonna begin until you're at like 53.
yeah. And I just hit a freaking wall. But that's exactly the point, right? Like, need to be consistently lapping consistently every lap. And
Like
that's
if you're
why I
getting
wanted to.
55 O's or 55 ones consistently for 20 laps, or
Then you can
for
call it.
18 of the 20 laps, yeah.
So that was one of the things that I wanted to do, was build a track, a simple track, where you could turn on the auto drive features with the car, like, and you just have to like hold the throttle down and the car will brake and turn on its by itself. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to like just do that, where all I had to do was hold the throttle down, the car would drive through the track, and then I could make adjustments to tuning settings to see how they would adjust how quick the car got through the track. But I was just too lazy and I never rebuilt the track. But that was the original thought, that to take the human element out of it completely was what I wanted to do, you know?
Yeah.
It would be cool if we could have the computer simulate race times and stuff like that for us, you know? That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
For people that are just like interested in the tuning side of it, like, because so many of the numbers that they give us, and I'm on lap 20 by the way, so many of the numbers they give us are just so worthless. They don't actually mean shit. All right, so here we go. I know it's way too many laps to call this conclusive, right? But I did run a 54.932 fastest lap, which is 4/10 faster, and 18:44.2 total race time compared to an 18:54.3. So 10 seconds faster total race time with the fatter front tires, and almost a half a second faster best lap time, which is almost accurate for 20 laps. Half a second faster is almost 10 seconds faster race time. I mean, it is exactly 10 seconds faster total race time. And technically I ran 0.4, but still, half a second at 20 laps is 10 seconds. I can do that now.
Yeah.
So anyways, it's too early to call it, but it's at this point it's worth looking into, right? Like, that feels like, okay, that deserves a little bit more looking into. So we'll
Yeah.
table that for later. That's a discussion table for later. Maybe I can get some help from some people in the Discord and on the YouTube or whatever. If you guys want to help with this study that we're going to do, go ahead and build the car, put fat front tires on it, and then put skinny front tires on it. Do 8,000 laps and then write me a message. Tell me what you saw. I want to know your results. Make sure you record it. Don't fucking lie either. All right, so let me sell this car. What is this? Maserati Levante? The common car. I think I'm selling it. All right, so what you doing, man? I think
That
Kilo's in game. I sent Kilo a message. Didn't send anybody a
is in
message because I was working.
battle.
What'd you say?
He's in Battlefield.
Oh, is he? He said he was going to be in this. I'm gonna send him a message.
Monkey's online.
Is he? Let's see Monkey ever. Bama's in the crew. Kilo's in
Yeah.
Battlefield. Shit. Fight a Kilo to game. Winning. He's probably doing the seasonal stuff. Nades is in game. Tim is in the crew. Man, a lot of people leaving Forza for the crew lately, man. Have you played the
Yeah.
crew?
No.
I played it a while ago. So, so here we go. I'm gonna jump into the BMW for the weekly challenge. You want to run it with me for a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, is it the one at 813? Is that right? No, that's the wrong car.
865.
It's the GTR. There it is, 865. I see it. 586 horsepower, 427 foot-pounds of torque. Well, it's got to be it. It says 865. It wouldn't have two 865 sitting around. So, all right, let me get you a party invite. So what's up, man? Did you work today?
Yep.
How's work?
Yeah. Just another day.
No coaching
Ready for
today?
the weekend. No, I don't have any of that until summer.
Go. They had fall ball. You teach kids or adults, young adults?
I mean, I play in an adult league as well, but I coach like teenagers.
Gotcha. And they don't do fall ball,
So I mean,
just spring
we
ball.
don't start until after their high school season ends.
Gotcha. So they pretty
That's
much.
not until like May.
All right. So track. I think this track is in my history. Let's take a look. Oh, it definitely is. If my computer would load it up. There we go. Baku City. Baku City is it, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, the 24 lap. Got it. All right, there we go. I'm sending it. So, if you guys are still watching, what's going on now? Me and Nades are going to probably split up from each other. We're not really racing against each other. What we're doing is we're trying to set our best lap times. Nades is faster than me by, gosh, usually considerably faster than me. Probably half a second or so, I would think, faster than me most of the time. So
We get into the higher classes. I'm not as good though. I won't get the
you're
same
an
breaking
A-class
points and
specialty,
everything.
pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah. Well, Nades is fast. He's considerably fast. I consider myself quick. Nades is fast.
Yeah.
There's a tier, I think, and Nades is in the an upper tier, and I'm in the tier right below Nades. So, which means that I can compete with you depending on the track and car. Pretty much is how it feels. Like some cars you're going to beat me, and other cars we're closer.
Feel like you're always pretty competitive.
Yeah, I'm competitive for sure. I'm not likely. You're not likely to lap me. but
Yeah, no.
but we're. I mean, if we're both running well, I think you're gonna win that race 8 out of 10. If we're both running as good as we can, 8 out of maybe 7 to 10 times you're gonna win. So, but anyways, so what me and Nades are doing is this is a weekly challenge. It's posted by Kilo in the Discord, and you guys are welcome to join us at the Discord. Everyone's welcome to join us. There's an invitation in my bio. We do weekly challenges every week. It's so much better than the game is great. I'm not hating the game at all, but the weekly challenges are pretty much the reason I'm still here playing. It's because this is so much more engaging for me. I like this. I like doing the lap times. I like competing with everybody else and seeing where we stand. So the car's given, tune is your own, and here we go. So we're just gonna put down some laps and see. Well, Nades will do what he can, I'll do what I can, and then maybe we'll talk about see what we can do better. So this is Baku City 24 lapper, which is great. We have no drivatars here, so we don't have to fight with anybody for any of the laps. And it looks like I should have turned ABS on. Guess we'll see. No, it's not so bad. Not so bad. Yeah, I've done a good amount of laps this track, but not this track with this car. It's a great track.
I feel like this track could use a rippier car then.
Yeah, it's like a... The one thing that bothers me the most about the Forza tracks is they always feel, these event lap tracks always feel like they're just a little less grippy than they should be. I tried to build one, and I don't know what this surface that we're driving on, I don't know what he used to make it, but I used like parking garage surface, and it was total dog doo-doo. I was drifting the entire time in an A-class car, like, it was just terrible, man. Like, I mean, I wasted a lot of time trying to build the track, you know? Like, I laid down hundreds of pieces of track, you know?
Yeah.
And then railing, and then I drove it, and it was like, oh, what a waste of my time. So, that was the last time I tried to build the track. Yeah, the game has great areas to build track on that are unexplored. So that's basically how I ended up with Liddy City, because the last time I tried to build one with track pieces, it sucked.
I don't think that was really tried at all.
It's kind of
to build one up in the air.
Yeah. If you go to Bahia, actually you can start level, and Bahia, you don't really notice it when you're racing there, but the track actually immediately goes downhill. So if you just start level there, you're already in the air. Yeah, that's where I started building at Bahia. Now if you go left, it will eventually catch up with you, so you'll have to go up, but you can go straight ahead of you out, and the track goes downhill, so you're completely in the air, just going level.
Yeah.
I need to make some adjustments to my cars, because if you're... Are you already running 113s and shit?
No, I'm on 114.4 for my second lap.
Wow. Yeah, I'm on 118. That's so much faster.
But for the most part, I think I have the line down. It's a matter of hitting it properly every time.
I washed my truck today, man. It was due. I took it to one of those, it's my work truck, and I do construction, so it gets dirty. I took it to one of those places where you wash it yourself, you know, like they give you like a pressure washer essentially that shoots out soap and stuff. So much better deal. I mean, you go to the car wash, you spend what, $15 to get a good wash? I mean, I spent $15, but I pressure washed the whole thing, you know, like, I mean, I really cleaned it for the same price, and I washed it for like 20 minutes, you know what I mean? It wasn't no wasted and done in like 2 minutes. I really cleaned it. Pressure washed the wheels, everything. What color wheels does your truck have? Are they black wheels? I'm trying to remember. Blue wheels?
Like charcoal. Like charcoal grayish black.
Yeah, and
not fully black, but
then you got the crew cab.
Dark, and it looks yeah.
What year is it?
Brand new, 23.
Oh, nice. That's nice. No, the word. Mine's a 14.
The way the the way the used market is, it doesn't make any sense to buy a used one.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you're better off spending an extra couple grand getting full warranty out of it.
Yeah, there's you can't. There's really no price you can put on having a warranty. It really isn't. I don't care how much more it is. Having that warranty is so worth it. I mean, you know, there's a reason you want a new truck. My truck is 10 years old. And, you know, like I'm getting to the point where it's got 90,000 miles on it, so we need to start thinking about getting a new truck myself. And I just got this one. What it used to.
Yeah.
I love my truck.
My car, I drove it to over 200,000.
Yeah. What kind of car did you have?
It was a Camry.
Gotcha.
Toyota, ran forever.
Yeah.
Keep oil in the daggone thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good with that.
Oh, I found a pixel.
Nice. Hey, what kind of speeds are you coming through that, like, middle chicane section? If you could let me know next time you go through there, without crashing, you could just give me an idea.
The one with the tires?
Yes. Yes, that one. Say the middle chicane section, like the entire track isn't the middle chicane section.
You know, for the first couple turns, I want to be in the 80s at lowest point. Highest, lowest, maybe 70. Like get the hard right, get all the hard turn. I'm right there. Lowest I went there was 54. Probably do better.
Such a good track. Once you figure out the lines, you're like literally flowing back and forth. It's a really great track. It's a really good find.
Yeah.
Just that freaking rock. How many times have you hit that rock? I destroyed.
Yes,
that
yes.
rock has barrel rolled me so many times.
13.5.
Nice. Oh, and I just pixeled. Yeah, that rock has barrel rolled
Found a
me.
pixel.
Have you barrel rolled?
So like I said,
it?
the first corner, if I can stay at like 80 in the first corner, it's all right. Second corner, if I can stay about 78 at the lowest, that's good.
Alright, I'm gonna see what I'm coming through at.
And it starts getting a little bit lower.
I'm considerably slower than you still. I'm at 15.4, which is pretty good, because when I asked, I was at 18s, so I've dropped 3 seconds since then. It's good. Like I said, I drove this track, but it's not
put
this
laps.
far.
Yeah. I've put at least 20 laps on this car in this tune.
I'm going through way slower than you. I need to. I think I was going through like 64. I need to adjust my ARVs or something.
I'm at 165 on that.
That's probably what I'm going to have to do. I wonder what I'm running. I really don't even know. I might even be running 165. Ah, it's a pixel. I gotta get it in there.
I found a pixel twice.
Are you a fan of Star Wars? Yeah, Star Wars.
Yes.
Have you played the Star Wars, the Jedi game, Fallen Jedi or whatever the fuck it is?
I have one, but like from an old Xbox, so I mean it's not new. I don't remember what it was called. It was almost like a first-person shooter.
I have no idea, to be honest.
It was a Star Wars first-person shooter. It was the weirdest thing. It was kind of cool. Like I said, I'm a fan of like the original, original trilogy.
Gotcha.
I didn't get into like all the new ones.
Well, the reason I asked, you play on Xbox? You do play on Xbox.
Yeah.
Gotcha. The reason I asked is there is a new Star Wars game coming out. It's called, I don't know what it's called, Jedi something or another. So I think on, you have Game Pass, right? I think on Game Pass, the old one is free right now. The one that the prequel to the one that's coming out, like now, it's gonna come out soon. You can play the one right before it right now for free on Game Pass. I think that's why I brought it up. And even if you, I think that's accurate. It's also for sale. So like, say you don't have Game Pass but you have a PC, I think it's for sale for like $4 on Steam right now. So, and I played it. I downloaded the game. I'm pretty sure it's on Game Pass. So I downloaded the game and I started playing it. It's really freaking good. It's like, I didn't even know I was a fan, to be honest with you. I didn't know. I didn't really, like you said you were a fan of the movies. I wasn't. I tried to watch the first, number 4. I tried to watch number 4 and number 5. I couldn't get into it. Don't know why.
Yeah, I did not like those. Like,
Aren't they the
what I'm
first
saying
ones?
is like when I was like 6 to 8 was when they came out with like the remastered original trilogy.
But that's number 4,
like,
5, and 6, right? Like New Hope or whatever. That's the one I'm talking about. New
I
Hope.
mean, I don't consider those 4, 5, and 6. That was 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
understand the whole prequel concept, but sorry, those weren't the first 3.
Okay, so the
in
first
trilogy.
3 movies, I tried to watch the first 2, and I didn't really get into them. Like, maybe I really need to give it another go, like, as an adult. Because I wanted to like them, and I do. I like The Mandalorian. I don't know if you've watched, gosh, there's one.
I haven't watched any of that.
So, The Mandalorian's okay, but there is one that's actually really fucking good. Gosh, what is it called?
I saw one standalone movie, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was a standalone, and that's the only new Star Wars
Oh, I
movie
really
that
liked
I
one of those. The one with
I don't even remember what it was.
the guy who drives the car. The girl was, she double crossed him. He thought it was his girl from back in the day. That was a good one.
I don't know if
And
that's
people
the one.
hated that movie. I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't know which one I watched.
It was like Rogue. I think it was Rogue.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one. The one I saw was called, it was called Solo. The one I saw was called Solo, and people hated it. I thought it was awesome.
That was about Han, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was really good. That was amazing.
Yeah, I
The
imagine
person
that
I
one
liked.
would probably be good. 'Cause I like Han Solo's story.
Yeah, like I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't think I did, but I watched that one because it looked cool, and I thought it was fucking awesome. So I've been like watching more of them since that one. I watched Mandalorian. That's pretty good. But there is one that on Disney that's really fucking good. Wish I could think what it's called. I'm gonna have to get you the name of this one because this one's actually good. It's called, and I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna let you know. It's really good. It was so good. Yeah, it was just really good. I don't know how else to tell you. It was just really good. It was like not what I expected. Oh, you know what it did for the first time ever? It made me hate the Empire. That's how good it was. Like, I was like, no, I fucking hate these people for real. And I was never like I can watch the movies and be like, yeah, okay, that's a good movie, right? But I don't have like an emotional attachment to any of it, right? Like, I don't care who Han Solo is or who the red people are. I don't know nothing about it, right? But like this one literally made me hate the Empire, which I never happened before. Like, I cared, like, so like it's good. Like that's the only way I can tell you. That's how good I think it is. I cared. Man, I wish I could think of what it was called though. Like, it was so good. I don't know what idea what it's called though. But I'll get you the name of it. Do you have Disney Plus?
No, I don't.
Ah, I pay yearly for Disney Plus. I think it's worth it that way. I don't have to worry about it coming out of my freaking thing monthly, and my wife watches it, and I watch it. It's like Disney is like number three for me. There's three that are must-haves as far as I'm concerned. Well, there's four, right? But I don't consider Prime one of them because you have to have Prime anyways. I just already have Prime. I think most people have Prime regardless of if they watch Prime. So we don't count Prime. But Netflix, HBO, and then Disney, I think are the three like must-haves because I don't have cable. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, like so I'm always looking for something to watch on those. And I think Disney's good enough to keep it. It's better than Apple TV. Apple TV sucks. The only thing on Apple TV that was ever any good was Ted Lasso. You ever saw Ted Lasso?
No, I never had Apple TV. I mean, I have a Apple TV, like the actual hardware, but I don't have the service.
Gotcha. I think you would like Ted Lasso. It's a um he's an American football coach who gets, I guess he gets bought. His contract gets bought by um he's like a college football coach who gets bought by a Europe league, like the Premier League football team, so a soccer team.
Yeah.
Like a big deal soccer team buys his contract, so he leaves the states and he plays the cowboy or whatever in England. And but it's really character driven, but it's funny. He's really funny. It's Jason Sudeikis. He's funny as fuck. So it's
Yeah.
really good show. I think you enjoy that one. I think you could draw some parallels to it being a coach and all. It's just a good all-around show too. I mean, even my wife liked it. She didn't give a fuck about sports at all. It's character
Yeah.
driven. What kind of times you getting?
So 13.5.
I think I'm breaking too early, talking too much. One of those two. Or both.
Yeah, the braking's tricky. Like some of them you have to do it right on it. Some of them you have to be a little bit early. Some of them don't really have to at all.
Yeah, and the difference between pixeled and perfect are it's pixels, right? Like it's really close.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
get right in there on them apexes. Got the balls. Are you hitting the tires?
What's that?
Are you hitting the tires that are there, or are you going around them?
Going around them. If you hit them, they get bumped around.
I hit them that time, but I was going pretty slow. So it didn't really bother me too much.
If I could go over them, I would, but it doesn't seem very effective. It kicks the car to the left when I want it to go right. I am also going outside of the white line where I
Yeah,
can.
me too. For sure. Finally run a decent lap. I run a 14 for the first time, and then I just immediately straight into the first wall. Like, turn one, walled it. You ever ask Charisma if he'd be interested in doing these weekly challenges with us? I don't think he's done them with us yet. I don't know how often we talk to him.
Yeah, I didn't really. I only saw him the other night whenever he was on with Kilo.
Gotcha.
And he was playing something else. He was playing The Crew, I think, with them.
No shit. I tried to buy the Crew. It was on sale for Xbox for like $11, but I couldn't use it. So you could buy it on Xbox and you can buy it on PC on Xbox, but you can't play it on PC on Xbox. You have to, if you want to play it on PC, you have to get it from the makers, Ubisoft. And at Ubisoft, it's on sale. It's full price. Like, what? No, I'm not paying full price. It's literally $11 if I buy it on an Xbox. I just don't use my Xbox anymore. You know, I game here at the PC. So I'm not gonna. I do use my Xbox sometimes. No, I don't use it.
The one thing I will say, I try to avoid most of the curbing on this one.
Really? Because it kicks the car diagonal.
Like, yeah.
Well, it's angled or whatever.
And so like my turn-in spots, like into turns, honestly, most of the turns have a outside thing right before it.
Yeah.
And so literally I'm trying to turn in right where I'm barely missing it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Sometimes I get it good, sometimes I don't.
Gotcha.
There's only a couple, and I'm basically coming out of the turns pretty much right at the end of the curbing on the outside.
Gotcha. Man, that first one must be way too. I tried to come straight at that first one out turn 1, and I just way too much speed. It's must be a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, you got to brake before you turn there, but that's about the turn in for most of them.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm gonna use that.
Especially for the second and third turn for sure.
Yeah, I'm seeing that, and it's actually the track kind of almost bends around you at that one spot where you're like.
I need to adjust my third gear. I need to get a little bit.
Yeah, my gears are not good either. Is what I was just thinking on the last lap. I felt like, guys, I need to make a few adjustments here for sure. And there isn't one there. Good. Like, where's the fucking turn in? Nope, there's not one there. Get on you, track maker. Alright, this lap though, I'm gonna fucking kill it. You watch. With 13 incoming. What kind of speed are you crossing the start finish at?
Oh, I hit that fucking bump. I found a bump on the other side too.
There was one over there.
85.
I think you're gonna be closer to 150 something when you're not hitting bumps. Perfect.
It's really hard to use these curves and not get sideways in this car.
Wait, you're not going up on the inside curves? Like, you're not hitting that all the way towards the, wow. Oh, that might be, oh, interesting.
I mean, on some I might be going up just a hair, but
okay, I'm with it.
I'm not cutting it close every lap where I get pixeled.
Gotcha. Yeah,
because it pushes me sideways.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with it. Okay. All right.
There are some, depending on how.
Kilo was in the. I don't know how long ago he was here. He's in the YouTube. It looks like. What's up, Kilo? I sent you an invite to the game, by the way. I don't know if you got it or not, but I did send you one. And me and Nades are in the.
You get a late turn in. It's a little bit more forgiving to go up on it because you're really going through it straighter. But if you don't get that late turn in, if you turn in early and you try to cut it, keep cutting because you're early, then that's when it gets you sideways.
Kilo says he's playing Battlefield right now, but he did get the invite. Gotcha. Yeah, I needed to put in some. I need to put in some laps here, and this need to get a better. I here for a couple laps or so. Oh, Kilo says he's been here for a couple laps. Yeah, I need to put in some times here, man. My times are not good. I think I need to adjust my tune too. So Nades is giving me some pointers. He's driving the track completely different than I am and so much faster. Should probably watch your demo lap too. I think I did though. Now I feel like there's super pressure on now that no Kilo is watching. I want to do better. Plus, we're almost out of laps for this one. I think I need to make some adjustments to the car before I actually run quicker. I think I want to. Oh man, yeah, I just hit that tire. Kicked me completely the wrong way.
Yeah, like the first tire, you might be able to get away with it, but that second one on the right,
Yeah.
no, that thing kicks you out.
Your gears are short. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying to Nades. I definitely got to adjust my gears. They feel terrible. I don't think I've done anything to this car yet. I think. I remember you told me all the upgrades. I think that's the last time I touched this car. I don't think I did anything to it outside of that day, so 3 more laps I'm gonna get after making some changes here for sure. Bro, how are you messaging and talking to me and playing Battlefield at the same time, man? One of those things you're not doing well, I can promise. Unless you're really good at Battlefield. Maybe you're just riding around on the back of a helicopter or something right now. But I was fucking... I'm just terrible at those games, man. I just am. Like I said, I bought Call of Duty Vanguard, and it was so fucking frustrating, man. I hated it. I got spawned in and died every freaking time. Like, literally spawned, died. Like, that's not fun. Oh, he stepped outside. So, fucking great. So Call of Duty and they're in Battlefield, like, they're not the same type of game, I guess. I'm like comparing them the wrong way. They feel like the same type of game to me, but I understand that Battlefield is more like, well, back when Battlefield first came out, I remember it being like more vehicle focused. And I don't know if it still is, but that's what I thought of it in the first one. I remember when Battlefield first came out. I think like back then Modern Warfare had just came out, and that game was amazing, the original one. Who else has a different game? But like, yeah. See, like what I didn't like about Vanguard was just immediately getting spawned and then murdered all the time. I didn't like that. I didn't even feel like I had a chance to learn anything. I was dying so quick. Didn't get to learn the maps, didn't get to learn the guns, I just dead.
They weren't very good maps or anything.
So it was just a bad game.
Yeah. I mean, definitely a bad game.
Oh, I just bought the wrong one. I should have like waited for reviews or something and maybe bought a different one instead. Because I feel like if maybe I had jumped into, and I tried to play Battlefield when it came out. There was like a demo or something, and I played the demo or something, and I couldn't figure that out either. Completely honest with you, I don't even remember what was going on. Like I was like running around forever. Like I guess I was playing with bots because they weren't killing me a lot. Couldn't like figure out what I was supposed to do either. I know I was supposed to like go over flags and shit, but I couldn't find ammo. I don't know what I was doing. I think I'm just bad at this game.
That's all I used to play. Hence the name, Nade. Call of Duty.
Son of a bitch. Oh, okay, not bad. I got away with it there. I'm still not getting at really good times. Once I make some adjustments, I'll do better. Kilo says Battlefield is vehicle focused, but they're good infantry gameplay. Yeah, I think. Well, I think Battlefield is EA. I have EA Pro. I could play anything on. I think Battlefield's EA. So I think I get like the season and stuff and everything. Like I think I have like all of it. I think when you buy EA Pro, you get everything. You want shit and everything. I remember playing Battlefield when it first came out. I thought it was awesome. We had a ton of fun playing it. This was Xbox 360. Even the OG Xbox. I feel like you're in control of the pace of the game. Yeah, that would be a lot better for me to feel because I was never in control of the pace of Call of Duty. Already was not my thing. You finished with 1.5 seconds faster. It's a lot. It's like Corey faster. Alright, let's see what my tune is.
But I ran a 12 once.
I had you talking a lot. That's probably what was going on there.
Nah, I mean the 12 was just a one-off. I mean, it was like a 12-8.
Sure.
Like, consistently, I'm at like 13.5 consistently.
That's awesome.
If I don't, if it's a good flying lap.
This is such a cool car. Alright, let me check out the tune here.
Where you got your gearing at?
I'm working right
You usually
now.
move it. It's like a standard, don't you?
Depends. I'm making major adjustments to this one. I'll let you adjust this again.
I only use 5 of the gears.
Gotcha. What is your 0 to 100 time?
5.371.
Pretty quick. Mine is at 5.228, but yours is pretty quick. So faster than the whatever you did made it a lot faster. Yours. Now I'm just hoping because you said you'll use 5 of them. I'm using all 7. Thing. Let's see how that looks. Wait. Oh yeah, let's change that. Sure. Swap that around. Should be doing much better. Yeah, I think my car was completely stock. Except for yeah, I think it might have been completely stock. So making major change. Oh, I did adjust my brakes. That's good. Let's see where I'm at. Kilo. Go ahead and shorten up 6 and 7 and lengthen your final drive. I lengthened my final drive considerably, actually. My gears, I ended up, you asked earlier, Nate. I used, my final drive is at 3. And then I left first, second, and third the same. And then I shortened up fourth, fifth. Well, moved it more towards acceleration, which is shortened up fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Hilo said, go ahead and shorten up 6th and 7th and lengthen your final drive. So it's pretty much exactly what I ended up doing. I almost want to change my front caster angle. It says with positive caster, the steering axis is inclined rearward. Negative camber increases as the suspension compresses and or the tires move through the steering lock. Increasing positive caster lets you run less negative camber. It feels like you should almost always run more positive caster. Straight up tire while driving straight. Good for acceleration and braking, and provides negative camber while cornering. It's almost like, why wouldn't I do that? But I hear that you get less turn-in response by putting it up higher. But my testing that I've done, I don't see much actually changing when I change my front caster. But anyway, I think I'm almost ready to run it back if you are.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Somebody just followed. Hey, let me see. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Roisin, what's up, man? Thank you for the follow. Or person, hello. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that very much. By the way, since you followed, you may want to join us at the Discord server. There's an invitation to that in my bio. We are doing one of the weekly challenges right now, preparing for the weekly challenge. And this car, the track, all the weekly challenges. There's another one. They're given in the Discord every week. Everybody gives tuning advice and tips and everything in there. We all help each other. And yeah, if that's something you'd be interested in, you're welcome to join there. Hello, thanks. Thanks for saying hello and thank you for following. So you said you were ready, Nades, right? Alright, I'm gonna send it. So me and Nades are racing at the weekly challenge track, which is Baku City Circuit 24 laps, which didn't let me type. I'm okay, it's not Roisin, it's Sheen. Rasheen. Rasheen? Is it Rasheen? Is that what you're saying? Am I saying it right now? Rasheen? And gosh, I'm not good with you put a bunch of accents on the letters there, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know most of them. But I know that's probably typical American thing, but it's true. I might be the typical American with things like that. It's pronounced Ashin. Oh, Ashin. Hello, Ashin. So the R is silent. So, Ashin, what's up? What's up, Ashin? I am Mike, and this is Nades.
What's up?
What's up? So, hey, thank you for the follow, and thank you for telling me how to pronounce your name properly. I appreciate that. I do, because it matters. It matters. It just does. So, we were doing the weekly challenge. This is the GTR. It's a 2002 BMW M3 GTR. I think it's 2002. Such a cool car. These BMWs, like they're just like very. It's almost like a manly car. Like I feel like they're like a manly stance. Like I know that cars are like females or whatever. Like, but I feel like the BMW has like a very aggressive like, especially this one. I don't know. That's how I've always felt about them. That was your first car? That's awesome. That's so cool. I almost bought a 97, not an M3, a 97 what was it called? 317? Like a 317? 320? 317? 337? Yeah, I don't remember. It was a long time ago, right? But I never got it. I dated a girl who had a 5 Series. She's a doctor now. She was from money anyways. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying she's a doctor, so she makes a lot of money, but she also was from money. So she's like me and her come from different worlds. That's all I'm saying about
The
that.
lines I'm running right now are pretty much the lines I try to run. I went a little deep there.
This car is driving so much better. Oh my god, it's ridiculously better. The last car I was driving was dog dirt. Oh yeah, you're taking that a lot faster than I am.
You can hit those lines going full speed. Would be pretty good.
That's the first time I've been able to take that corner at speed without, oof, bad there for me, without hitting that rock. If I would have came through there and not gotten off throttle with the last build,
I have to lift right coming right into the part of the turn. Once I start turning right, I have to lift just a hair and then get right back on the gas.
gotcha. Yeah, if I would have done that in
I
my
mean, like
last build,
literally just like, don't even fully let go, just like a hair.
gotcha. I bet I had a Sheen that misses this car, and I can totally feel that. I had a car that I wish I never got rid of. I actually traded it into the dealership like a big dummy. It was I had a '96 Mustang Cobra, yeah, SVT Cobra. It was a '96, which is you know, that model year didn't age well, but man, I loved that car.
I had a buddy who had a 99
That's a much
Cobra.
better model year. The '99, I love that. I like the '03 because the '03 same body style Cobra, but they put in the supercharger in the '03, and yeah, that was the one I always dreamed of. But the '99
On the
is much
99, it had Mustang on the back. It didn't have Cobra,
better. Yeah,
so it's kind of like a little sleeper.
it's interesting. Mine's the Cobra on the back, but then, like I said, it's the other body style. Their body style. They only did that body style from shit '94 to '98. So that's how short that body style was. '94 to '98. That is like the smallest body
Kind
style.
of like the rounder one.
Yeah. It was between the Fox body, which was the boxy one, and then the '99. They changed to the Play With Your Buddies. You know what that one looks like? The one in between those two is only '94 to '98. That's how you know you fucked up, when you only last 4 years. They're like, we got to change this fast. Because most Corvettes, like their model years, some of them go 15 years. The Nissan G 350, that body style went like 25 years. The what was it called? 350 and the 370. They just recently changed that, and that car started in 2003.
Yeah.
Like that car lasted 20 years, pretty much. Crazy. They thought they made the perfect car. They're like, nah, we win. It's over. We don't have to change this car. But they were pretty much right. It's a damn cool car. Like,
Well, they went and focused on the GTR. They didn't innovate that one quite as much, probably.
yeah. I mean, you gotta. Gosh, I don't even want to say this to somebody might own it, but I would be pissed if I bought like one of the new ones, because like doesn't look any different from the one from 2003. Like, if you bought like a 370, and it's like almost the same car as the one that I had. I had a G35, but same thing, pretty much. Yeah. So, anyways, I would be pissed because they completely changed it now, right? The 400, or they call it a Z now. They call it just the Nissan Z.
Yeah.
Completely different. So, had some cool options for a first car. What were your options for the first car? Was it just this one, or did you have other options? What was your choices there? What was your first car, Nades?
My first car was a 93 Chevy Lumina.
Chevy Lumina. Was that a big body or a
Tank.
little one?
That was a freaking tank.
Ah, it's awesome.
Dude, it was made of metal. It was literally, it was whenever stock cars and NASCAR were actually stock cars. It was the Lumina.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's pretty cool. So they drove your car in NASCAR tracks?
In '93, they used that. That was the car, the chassis that they raced on.
That's cool as hell. I remember, which car did I hate? They had those one cars. What do they call those things? They had the little lip on the back end. The Monte Carlo. I hated that one.
Oh yeah.
I hated that Monte Carlo. I did not like that one.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one.
Let's see. So, Machine says either 2003 S2000, 2002 BMW M3 GTR. It's not even well, S2000 is pretty cool, but you made the right choice for sure. And I'm not familiar with the Alfa Romeo GTA 2002. I'd have to look that one up, but I do think the Alphas are pretty cool cars. But between the S2000, which is cool, or the M3 GTR, it's not like, for me, it's not even a question.
Oh,
I'm going with the
BMW
M3
too,
all
yeah.
day. Yeah, it's not even a question. I mean, I understand the S2000s are cool and they're rare or whatever, but they're not an M3 GTR. Like, that's another level, man. That's
Yeah.
freaking cool. That's super cool. Here in the States, we don't.
12.9.
Nice. I'm still running a 15.4. Here in the States, we don't see any. I don't see any Alfa Romeo at all. At all. I don't think I've. I think. Which I can't remember the last time I saw one. I live by a Ferrari dealership too. Which is weird as hell because it's like in the place you would not expect a Ferrari dealership to be. It's like behind a gas station, there's a Ferrari dealership. You're like, what? There? You're like at the gas station, like buying donuts and cigarettes, and you're like, did the fucking Ferrari just pull up? Like, yeah, there's like 150 of them on the lot behind us. What? What do you thought? Yeah, it's like the craziest place for a Ferrari dealership ever. It's not a big city either. It's in a town called, gosh, what's it called? Tarpon Springs? Tarpon Springs? Palm Harbor? Somewhere around there. That's how little the town is. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't even remember what the name of it. It's either Tarpon Springs or Palm Harbor. That's how it... But anyways. I always want to get a job to work there to park their cars. Or, like, win a couple lotteries. That would be cool. That'd be better than working there.
Yeah, good try. Don't park there.
Oh shit. After this set of races, I have to walk my dog, so I'm going to take a small break, but we still have 16 to go, so. You said you were in at 12.9?
Yeah.
I'm at 14.7, so I think... What changes did you make this round? Did you make any adjustments to your tune?
Very slight. Okay. Through rear arrow. I don't know, I have to check. I think I threw it all the way to cornering.
Nice.
I think oh god. I think I lowered damping by 1 point. To 9 and 13.
Mine is, I think, at 8 and 12, so we're actually pretty, like, not far off from each other there. I think, like, I traded the 2002 M3 GTR for an M5. Wow, 2018 M5. That's a M5. That's freaking pretty cool. I don't know. I feel like the GTR is rarer, but you definitely stepped up model year by a ton.
Yeah. I was gonna have a lot more power, horsepower, none of that.
You made a good trade.
Dang.
It was like you made like a respectable trade. I traded in my Cobra. Gosh, I don't even want to tell you guys. I traded in my '96 Cobra, which is a 4.6 liter V8, 305 horsepower convertible with the gold package. I mean, beautiful fucking car, right? White leather. No, was it white leather? It was white leather. Brown top, gold package. You know, Bose audio. I traded this car in. I traded that car in for a 2005 Mustang. The fucking V6. The fucking V6. Like, hard top V6. Because I was in college at the time, and I thought, this Mustang is giving me issues. I want something more reliable with better gas mileage. I'm driving to Tampa. So I bought the V6 regular Mustang. Oh my god, it was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I can't believe my parents let me do that. So mad at them still. I'm still mad about that. And the reason I wanted it, if I'm being 100 about the reason I wanted the freaking car, was because at the time, like, 20s were cool, and it had 20s. It had chrome 20s on it. So I thought I was a badass with this stupid fucking V6 Mustang. I traded in a fucking Cobra for it. I'm an idiot. Yeah, my car was rare, you know, it's a collector's item. They fucking, I mean, they saw me coming, bro. They put that bitch, somebody at the shop bought that bitch like the same day, you know what I mean?
They made the deal for themselves.
They did, though. I'm dead fucking serious, man. Like, the dude definitely bought the car like that. It never went for sale. And that's, you know, that was like, heartbreaking, man. 20s. I'm all for the 20s. Had 20s for a little bit. I mean, it was a cool car. It was red. It had tinted windows. It had a good sound system. And it was, I think it was a 4-liter V6, so it wasn't like a small V6, you know, but it was an automatic. It was like, I went from a, you know, it was a Tremec T45, which is 5-speed. It was one of the last 5 speeds they made. After the T5, they went to the T45, and then your buddy in the 99 had a T56, which is 6-speed. So I had one of the last 5-speed Tremecs that they used. Actually.
I don't think his was not.
His is a 5-speed?
6-speed. Yeah.
Interesting. But he had one of the last 5-speed things. They definitely went to a 6-speed.
It might have been altered though. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
it was. I mean, it had. I think it had some work done. It was from somebody up in like Illinois. It was like a garage kept car.
Nice. Yeah, I love that car. And it's funny that you mentioned that car. I was thinking today about wanting to get another Cobra, and that would probably be the body style I would go with. Is that one, the 99 to...
Because the 99 still had... It had the front lights at the bottom, but the rear looked like a normal Mustang, and it said Mustang on it. It didn't say Cobra.
That's
But I mean,
cool.
the
That's
badging
fucking
on the
awesome.
sides and the front had the Cobra.
Cobras, yeah, that's fucking cool. People would not probably think it's the, well, they definitely wouldn't think it's a Cobra from the back, right? Like, you can tell a Cobra from the front because they have like the round fog lights, and then they have, my car had the round like air scoops in the hood, and I think there was some distinctive in the 99s.
I don't even know if his had a scoop.
I'm sure there was some distinctive body features for the 99. I just don't know what they were. It wasn't. I like I said, I was more focused on the 03. That was the year they introduced the supercharger to it.
Yeah.
But that's definitely. I mean, you don't know how many years I was looking for an 03. A long time. They're so fucking expensive now.
That thing was like built for 0 to 100. It was a Mustang though. He never ever had good tires on it, so KLN always busted around. I mean, of course we were in high school.
Yeah, that's one part of it.
Of course he's gonna, you know, slap it a little bit. I mean, when you see a, you know, a Corvette or something pull up next to you, and well, all right, well I guess we're about to race. Like his first gear like went to like 10 mile an hour.
They probably literally did that, like 410s or something.
And it sounded like it. I mean, it was one of the loudest cars I've ever.
Dude, so was mine. It had an off-road H5 on mine. I think the car came with like maybe 10 catalytic converters, like stock. I got rid of like 6 of them bitches. So I mean, this thing was fucking a monster sounding. I wish I had pictures of that. I probably could find some. I probably could. I'm sure I have pictures of all my Mustangs, to be honest. I had 3 of them, so. I had an 88 GT, I had a 96 Cobra, and then I had the 05. But I'm sure
I've
you...
never had any cars, really, or not any. I've never had any, like, fast cars. I'm not really a car guy, per se.
Oh, you got your truck, which is, that's a different type of car guy, having the truck.
I mean, I'm not really a truck guy either. I just needed it, really. I just don't know anything about cars. Like, I just never grew up.
I don't either. I really don't. I don't know shit about cars.
I didn't have fast cars. I'm just good at pushing buttons and making one go around and stuff.
So,
like, I'm not a car guy at all.
Tell me about the 18 M5. Tell us about that. I want to hear more about that one. I remember you were talking about your buddy racing Corvettes and stuff like that. So there, I have 2 stories from racing. So I had the 88 Mustang GT first, which is a 5.0. And it's funny because when I had it, it was like, gosh, I was like 16, you know? So, a while ago, I think. It would have been like in the early 2000s, late 90s, right? So I got this 88 Mustang GT in, like, it's just called the late 90s. And I'm racing it because I'm 16 or whatever, I'm a douchebag. And, so you think the car's fast, right? We thought it was fast back then, but you don't, like, a Mustang GT from 1988 had 215 horsepower, you know? Like that was a lot of horsepower back then. Like, that's what my wife's car has. She's got a 2019 or 2020 Civic. It has 200 horsepower. So, like, we thought it was the fastest car in the world back then with 200 horsepower. It had, like, maybe 225 or 215, something like that. Anyways, so I would race this thing all around. You know, it's different. It's geared differently, and it sounded loud. It had good pipes or whatever. But, so this, I'm driving down, like, the main road in the town I lived, looking for races. Really is what I was doing. That's all we were doing. And, this B6 Nissan 300Z is fucking with me. He's like coming up behind me, and he's like in my rear view, and he's like wanting to race with me, and I'm just like turning him down, like, bro, I'm not interested. I don't want to race your puny little fucking cars. You know, I'm a badass. Your car is a piece of whatever, you know. So finally, he gets me to race him, This fucking thing must have had 600 horsepower. It was the fastest fucking car I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this fucking thing just, it could have jumped off the ground. I don't know what he did to the thing, but it was the baddest fucking car I'd ever seen. He destroyed me, walked me. Yeah, oh yeah, he dude, walked me, bro. Like, dude, like I was standing still. This fucking, I don't know, it must have been twin turbos with nitrous. I mean, this thing was fucking fast, man. It was crazy. So that was that one. And then I have one other racing story. What was it? I don't even remember. There was another one. I can't think of it. I used to race all the time. That's all we did. We were bored. I'm sure the same thing we did. I don't know what kind of town you grew up in, but I grew up in this town. It was fucking boring.
I mean, yeah, mine wasn't too small, but it ain't big. I just never had any money for a race car.
Well,
I was lucky to get the car that I got.
yeah, I mean, I was, my buddies, you know, it was never just me alone. It was always like me, buddies or whatever.
Like, I had some buddies that did. Like I said, that one guy, he had a string of different cars. He had a Porsche.
Damn.
He had a 99. He had a 99. Yeah, he had like an 80.
Oh, that's
928.
cool. I don't even know what that is. 928? Is that like? I don't even know.
Porsche 928.
I don't know.
I don't know what year it was, but there's not many of them.
I know
but
an
his
80s
dad had a
Porsche is cool as
911
hell.
turbo.
That's cool as hell.
Dad had a 911 turbo, like a 90. And then he had that one. And the speedometer, the needle wouldn't go over 60, so. You know how fast you were going? Well, sir, it said 60.
That's like my Mustang GT. It said 85. That was it. That was the highest it went.
Like, just the needle just stopped at 60.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny as hell. That the speedometer actually like had higher numbers.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
that's funny as hell. Yeah, mine
Needle
literally
just didn't
only
go
went to
up.
85. That's funny as hell. That's funny.
Yeah. So I mean, he had like a Pontiac GTP first. That was the first one, I think. That was manual. Then he had 928, I think.
It's like a huge jump from a fucking
Then he-
Pontiac to a Porsche.
Yeah, and then after the Porsche, that's when he had the Cobra. Then don't know if he got anything. What did he get after that? I don't. I mean, he didn't drive that Mustang forever. Oh, I think he had a kid, and then he got like a Genesis Turbo.
Damn. I don't even think
I
I've
guess-
seen that.
I mean, it's just a little two-door car. It ain't. I mean, it ain't like huge horsepower. I mean, it's probably 300 or less. But I guess it was more of a family car.
Two-door turbo.
And then
That's what I
yeah.
got when I got the kids.
And then he ended up in like 2008 or 9. He got the brand new like 09 Cobra GT500.
Damn.
And then I don't think he had that very long. And I don't know, he didn't really stay in touch after that.
Yeah, my buddy, when I had the 96 Cobra...
He had some cool cars though. And he let me drive them all. That was really fun.
That's awesome. That's what I was going to say with my buddy. When I had the 96 Cobra, he bought a 99 Saline, which was really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so we got, well, one time, I mean, I drove the Saline a couple times, but one time we switched cars. I drove the Saline, he drove the Cobra, so we raced. I drove the Cobra, he drives the Saline, and then we race. I drive the Saline, he drives the Cobra. So that was pretty fun. And then and the reason that made me think about it is he ended up buying like a 2000, probably a 2009 GT500, just like you just said. He still has, and maybe even newer than that, might be like a 13, 15, I don't even know, but it's red with white stripes, GT500. He's got both still. He never sold any of his cars. He's got well, he's only had two, right? He had the 99 Saline and brand new. Not brand new anymore, but it was at the time. GT500. Obviously, he doesn't drive in either of those cars. He drives like work van and restaurant. He owns a restaurant. Well, Dad owns a restaurant, so he works there. He has for as long as I've known him. Anyways, yeah. So, what's up, John? That's Sal's brother, actually. Sal comes in the Discord with us sometimes. He makes music. His brother's name is John. That's how I know Sal. John was like my best friend growing up, and that's how I met Sal. He's just his younger brother. Family to me. Sal since he was a baby. Yeah, I haven't dropped down below 114.7. I suspect it's because I talk too much.
Oh, 12-4.
Nice.
I thought I was going to get the 11.
So close. And you did it while talking, too.
I had a really good vibe.
Oh, 4 is fucking fast.
I was honestly just happy I got into the 12s again. And I got it in a lobby that I know that there was no rewind. Or at least rewinds wouldn't help
yeah,
your
they
time.
fuck you, yeah. You can rewind all you want, ain't gonna help.
Yeah.
You know what? What lap are you on? 22 or 23?
22. About to start 23. I'll slow down. You'll finish.
You didn't know I was gonna ask if let me follow you through lap 24.
Okay.
Do my best to get
To unite now.
Yeah, I'm on 22 right now. So. I guess
I'll
I
slow
could just
down.
wait for you. That'd be the thing. No, I gotta catch you.
We'll
You're
slow
on
down.
23 now, right?
Yeah, yeah. Alright.
Here I come. 14.2 is my fastest lap. I just had my fastest lap right that way.
Kind of mess. I'm not doing really well right this moment.
This one isn't going to be a good lap anyways, so you didn't. You're going way anyways. The next one's the one that matters anyway.
Yeah. That exit on that corner is very important, and the entry on that corner right there is very important.
Not like somebody joined in or left.
Don't go.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Yo. Are you? What day is today? Today is Thursday. You at work? Or are you leaving for work?
Probably soon.
Gotcha. We are finishing lap 24 of 24 at Baku City. Have you done your weekly challenge race laps yet?
I have not.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just getting to them right now. And Nades is fucking fast, but I feel like I'm keeping up this lap. Ah, there you go. Damn. I think your car is fast.
The exit of that corner is key. You don't get a good exit. Like, so you were coming up on my butt in that corner.
Then you,
because I was going
launched.
slow, but
your exit was better. You left me there, like I was coming up on you, but yeah, you had it lined up better, I guess.
that was
Hey, I hit a 12, I think.
Did you?
I think so.
My lap was a 12.7.
I think I did too.
Nice.
Ah, 12.9. Fuck yeah, dude, you took
Still
me
in the
from
12s.
Yeah, I mean, my best lap before that was a 14 fucking 9 or some shit. Like, you following you through there increased my lap time by 2 seconds. That's crazy. I literally think I was in the 14s.
4 laps. I've only put 5 laps total in the 12.
Shit, did you get a screenshot of that, Nades?
Yeah, I did.
Nice, because you got my screenshot of there too. Because that's the best
I
one I
got
posted
you.
by far.
I got you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, what's up, Lungo? What time you leaving, buddy?
Like
I'll be right back.
around 20 years.
Yeah, how's your car doing?
Well, I was gonna work on it myself, but in order to do that safely without shocking myself, I would need to disconnect the battery. And if I want to disconnect the battery without damaging the onboard computer, I need a what's called an OBD2 memory saver, and most auto parts stores don't carry those, so I'm just gonna have it towed to a mechanic.
That's, yeah. I was gonna say that sometimes you can borrow tools from the, but you just said that most places don't have it. I'm sure you probably thought about that.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I do.
but the car's drivable, right? Or no?
Well,
How are you getting to work
well,
today?
I'm having someone take me.
Oh, gosh. That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. I could drive it, but I don't want to risk, damaging the car
Brother.
any further than.
Hey, do you live by Sugar Mill Woods?
Yeah.
That's where I was the other day. When I went to it was my father-in-law, his birthday, and my grandmother-in-law's birthday. She lives in Sugar Mill Woods, so that's where I was. I figured I was right by you.
Interesting.
Yeah, she lives out there. My wife's family lives in Ukiwachi, and their grandma, my wife's dad's mother, moved closer to him, and she lives in his house. So yeah, that's where I was a couple days ago. I was thinking about you, man. I was like, oh man, I'm right up here in fucking Lungo's neck of the woods. I should stop in and at his Walmart and say hello. But you probably
Hey,
won't.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
just
need.
step away for a few minutes.
Okay, I need to walk the dog soon anyways, so I'm gonna probably take off in a minute. But I'll come back. I'll message when I get back if you're in game still.
Alright, sounds good.
Alrighty.
I'll be around.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So did you see I finished the track, Lungo?
I saw that. I had the stream pulled up for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see what I'm doing for this week's events? I don't know if you heard all that.
I did not see that.
Ah, cool. So, this week's events, it's going to be fun as hell, man. We are going to be focused on TVR cars. So I have like news about the TVRs and all that shit. So.
Oh God.
What do you mean, oh God? You don't like TVRs?
Not the Cerber in rear wheel drive.
I haven't built that one yet, but the ones that I'm really looking forward to is actually the Griffith and the Sagaris. So there's the Griffith, the Sagaris, and the Cerber. I don't know much about the Cerber yet, but I'm gonna learn about it.
Don't drive it in rear-wheel drive. That is a huge mistake.
I was probably gonna, but so like
It is meta. It is an S1 dirt and cross-country meta for S1, but like on road, no, I don't think so anyway.
gotcha. So the reason I picked like the upgrades that I picked for the Sagaris, everyone will be able to tune their own car, but they'll have to use the upgrades, kind of like what we're doing with the weekly challenges. The reason I picked the upgrades I did is because there's like certain things that they did, like designing the car that make it the car that it is. So like you won't
Right.
be able to change like the weight distribution or the engine, drivetrain, suspension. There's certain things and there's reasons for it, and I'm gonna like explain all that. So like pretty cool. Like I've been researching the TVRs. I don't know nothing about them. So like I was like, oh, I never drive these cars. They literally all of them said new. So I was like, well, I might as well learn about these cars. You know what I mean? Because I know nothing about them. I know that I like the way the Cerberus looks, and to be honest with you, the Griffith is badass looking. Like I drove that the other day. I'm like, wow, this car's fucking awesome.
It looks like a Mercedes.
It's really cool. Like I didn't, like I said, I didn't know anything about it. I just didn't. So, but now I do. You know, so I'm pretty
Yeah,
with it.
Griffith does drive pretty nice.
The Sagaris, they only made that car is only from 2004 to 2006, and they only made 200 of them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the Griffith, that car. So the company TVR was founded in 1947, and the company was bought, you know, by somebody in 2013. So the Griffith is the car after the new ownership. So that's like they like the whole thing with the Griffith was they were like trying to keep the TVR styling with like modern like engine, and it's a carbon fiber frame and shit. It's a really cool car. Griffith's badass.
I still think it looks like one of those Mercedes.
I have to look at it again to see, because you might be spot on, but probably got like a little bit of like weird looking lights or something, you know, like with the TVRs have like weird looking lights.
Yeah, the headlights.
Headlights?
Yeah, the headlights look like it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out as soon as space. Like I'll probably jump out now because I do need to walk the dog. Is yeah, 9:20. So yeah, I finished Liddy City. I put all the fucking buildings in it finally. I don't know. You said you raced on it, but the version you raced on didn't have any anything, right? Like it was just drag.
Well, there's like 4 buildings.
Yeah. I lost that one. I have no idea where that one went. So I started completely over. Like for 100 times. I wanted to like go, you know, like I asked, like how do you go back in and add more things, right? I couldn't figure it out, so I just started over again. I had built this stupid racetrack, you know, 3 times already, so I know like how to build where the cars are gonna go. I knew where I was gonna drive, so I put all the props in before I put any of the driving in. Because I knew already, you know, because I had driven it like 3 times already, you know, built it. But I couldn't figure it out, how to add props. You know how to go back in and add more props?
Yeah, basically what you do is go to your event lab in your events, and you press the start button on the event that you want to edit, and you select edit blueprint, and it'll bring you to the event settings where you can change like what weather it is, and you select the route. Yeah, you select the route you want to edit, and it will show you the list of all the different routes that you have made, and
they all have the props on them already.
Yeah, the route that you have the props on, you can go to that, press X to edit that saved route, and you can edit them.
You know what I think my problem is then? I think because I keep naming everything the same fucking thing, that I'm unable to find the one I want. I need to, like, if I put props on it, I need to, like, notate this one is halfway done or something, you know? Because they all just say Liddy
Yeah,
City. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I did when I was making the Beaver event tracks.
you named them, like, halfway done, or you named them all the same and it got fucked up.
Well, for the finale track, for example, I named it Finale at first when I didn't have enough time to finish it, and then when I was editing that one, I named the new route Finale R, the same shit like that.
Gotcha. So you were definitely not an idiot like me, just having a bunch of files with the same fucking name.
Correct.
Correct. Wow. Yeah. Are you watching the stream or just chatting?
Just chatting.
Because I am driving through Liddy City right now in the BMW.
Oh, let me check that out actually.
Nice. You know, they all have started to feel the same. I took some of the stuff that I did on the last one, you know, the light tunnels. Like, I do a lot of that because I like the way it lights up.
I'm liking this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lots of big buildings on top of the little buildings to make it feel like a big city.
Of course, when I pull up the stream, it's in freaking 144.
What's that mean? Oh, the quality of the stream? That sucks. It should be fucking good. God damn it! I have it hardwired.
It's just what my YouTube does.
Gotcha.
Are you running that race again?
Oh no, I'm running through. Oh yeah, you saw Liddy City already, right? I just took the BMW over here while I was chatting with Longo because we said he had like 20 minutes for him to go to work, so I was gonna chit chat with him until he had to go.
What kind of guy? It was fun chat, guys.
Oh, you gotta go now?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thanks for coming by and
Hey, man.
chatting, man. So I am going to walk the dog right now, then, and then I'll be back. I'll come straight back. Like, well, I'll finish this race.
Right.
I'm on lap 8, so it usually takes like, I don't know, 6 minutes, 7 minutes to walk the dog. Depends if he's being a douchebag or not. Sometimes he wants to go out there and douche around. That takes a little bit extra time. But it's kind of on me because I'm playing video games and he's bored. So like, you know, I don't blame him for wanting to douche around outside for a couple minutes if I'm douching in here. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make any more changes to this car. It feels like it's driving pretty well now.
You got into 12s, you'll be good.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think actually, do you race on dirt or no? 'Cause I suck at it thoroughly. I suck at it thoroughly. Did you try?
I've tried that dirt one.
Did you?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I did 3 runs, and my best was like a 4:18, 4:17, I think.
That's not good.
First time through was like 120 or like 320. No, it wasn't 1. It was whatever 4 minutes. Yeah, so it was first one I did was like 4:24. Second time doing it was 4:20, and then I watched his lap, and then I did one where I did a bunch of rewinds to like get the line.
Yeah, so figure it out.
It's a specific line, and there's like 1 or 2 spots where you like cut a jump, and so I like did like one full one, like I just rewound everything until I kind of remembered, and then I put like a rough trying to hit all those lines. You know, I got the 417.
Nice.
So I could probably improve on that.
Yeah,
I think that's what
haven't
Corey said he
tried it
ran
at all.
too.
Yeah, he said he ran a 417. I haven't tried it at all, so I would like to try it. I'm gonna walk the dog and then I'll be right back because I just finished. Damn it, I should have looked at it. God. BMW is pretty much killing it, which is to be expected. An all-wheel drive car is going to be good in the city.
All right.
But I'll be right back.